What's up, guys? Welcome to another Rule of Three with the Angry Badger and Dash Star. Today, we are going to chat about a whole bunch of stuff. We actually have a lot of topics to discuss. So, thanks for joining us for today's stream, boys. How you doing? What's new in the last week?
Fantastic. I don't know. What's new? What's new? I might have done something. Here, you can want to share my screen. I might have done something for Halloween or just for any time, and I did the Kyle Katarn. Commence making fun of me.
Looks good, dude.
Yeah, don't ask how much I paid for that altogether. But yeah, there you go. Look at that lightsaber. It's the real thing.
It looks great.
The real thing.
I wonder where you got that from.
Yeah, I don't know. Serioussaber.com. You too can be a Kyle Katarn or any of your favorite heroes. If only you made blasters. If only you made blasters.
We are live, baby. Yeah. How you doing? How are you doing? Welcome, chat. Nice to see you guys again. Dash, what's going on?
Oh, it's the second time. They're like, wake up. And I'm like,
Where's your Dash Rendar outfit? Come on.
That's crazy.
Oh, dude. Orange mullet and those big tire things.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah.
You're electric proof. You just.
Where is Stoops? Is he safe? Is he all right? Yeah, Stoops is no longer on the show, guys. If for those who don't know and are asking, he had his farewell about 3 weeks ago. He wants to focus on religious studies. So we wish him the best.
It sounds like you're just making that up, but it's true.
It does sound like he's a joke, but no, he found the Lord in a fellowship.
He's gone to God.
Yes.
Yeah.
He joined a covenant.
I am alive, baby. I'm always alive. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Something exciting to talk about. I'm alive. I just had a great phone call before this, and that's why I'm late. Is my fault. But more on that later. So bookmark.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah. All right, let's bring up the first article because we do have a lot to discuss. We have a lot to go through today, everybody. So sit back, relax, chill. Whether you're meeting us from your work right now or the truck, if you're driving, we got a lot of truck drivers out there. Shout out to you guys.
Honk.
Or you're just chilling at home.
Shout out. I love the duality of man. Oh God, not Badger. The next one, but Badger is a good replacement. Thank you.
I think you guys will all come to love Badger.
Oh, appreciate.
I like him. And he's got a great knowledge of the EU, far beyond mine. Oh yeah. Well, you've read a lot more books than me. I mean, we're a couple books.
It's just apart, different. But yeah, there's so many.
I love specializing on the prequels and the originals, and that's really where I like to shine. But let's go.
Yeah.
All right, who's bringing it up? Where's the article? Who's bringing it up?
Dash.
No. Okay, Dash is bringing up. I'm going to bring up mine first because I don't have the one that we're talking about, which is about how much Rise of Skywalker cost, which is wild. This has actually got to do with Mia Goth. Do you guys ever see any Mia Goth movies?
Please tell me they aren't openly mocking God. Dude, he actually left.
He actually literally went.
Literally left to pursue.
It's a weird statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
he's gone to God.
Yeah. He literally found community and fellowship, and he's choosing to do that.
Yeah, we support him wholeheartedly. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, it's not a joke.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, let's see what we got going on here. All right.
Oh, beautiful. Let's zoom.
Mia Goth.
Yeah, praises the Star Wars Starfighter script. Sean Levy says she is a unicorn of an actress. I love her. I love her face. I love how unhinged she is in all these horror movies. She's the perfect Sith. In my humble opinion, I don't know if they will use her as a Sith.
By all accounts, they're playing like mercenaries or like
mercenaries,
military members. Yeah.
Who's that cat? Is it Matt Smith who's playing the villain Sith?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Again, I wish it was a Sith too, but we're here in military.
In Starfighter, there's a Sith.
That's what I'm saying. We, as far as we know, there aren't Sith. We just because he's force sensitive, we're assuming that there's Darksiders after him. But it seems like it's just military person, sort of like maybe a Gideon type thing, trying to capture them rather, for nefarious purposes.
I'm a little
Right.
sad. I feel like she is the most unhinged. Like I know they're probably going to make her a one note mercenary, but Levy has been saying that she's a complex character, and she said I'm being pushed in a way that I've never been pushed before.
Yeah.
And she's dating Shia LaBeouf, so God knows what that means. This is a completely separate film, not a prequel, as we know. It's its own thing with new characters, and it's a great script, a really great script. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm actually starting to get a little, dare I say, psyched for stuff like this. So I love, obviously, Ryan Gosling in Blade Runner, and I'm like, man, this dude can pull it off if it really is a great script. And Mia Goth's really good. Matt Smith, like, this is actually a really stellar cast, decent director. Could
You
this
know what'll
be?
happen.
No, don't say it. No,
No,
yeah, say
we'll
it.
like it. It'll be good, and then it'll
Mm.
end with, and we won't like it anymore. Like it'll alienate it. Yeah, that's the
Maybe.
trick.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Could Disney learn lessons?
the problem is that by their own mouth, and no one has contradicted it, where they were like, she's the most important cinematic asset that we have. I think was it Josh that was like, the word came down to all roads lead to Rey Skywalker.
It does.
Connect it.
Okay. You know what? I'm frankly tired of talking about Starfighter. We got what else we got going on today? I know there's
Yeah,
some
put in the
Ahsoka
private
news
chat
we can
the
discuss.
other one. If we want to go over that, and then Ahsoka. Bro, I just want Clone Wars flashbacks with Ewan and Hayden. That younger actress that played Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
I don't know what she's in. I don't actually know who she is.
That younger actress.
Mia Goth.
Oh, Mia Goth. Yeah, no, I haven't seen her in much either. I know she's
I haven't seen her in anything. I don't think.
popular
I
for what
don't
she's
know
done, but
what she's done.
She's in a bunch of like horror movies, and she's a phenomenal actress. She like really has that unhinged thing. She sells it really well.
Wait. No, she did. Yeah, horror. She did horror. She did. Fuck. What was this? There were like old people.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Is that the M. Night Shyamalan one where they, or is that a different
Was
one?
it? Chad,
Is
help
the
me
one where
out
they
here.
go to a beach and they start aging
No, I don't.
rapidly? That's a different one.
Oh, maybe.
There we go, Pearl.
God, what was it called?
She's done Maxine, Infinity Pool, Pearl. Yeah, something called X, Mayday, Emma. Yeah, I haven't seen any of these. High Life. She has a very interesting look, though, that could look alien very easily, probably.
Oh yeah, great Twi'lek head. Great sit. I can just see her as crazy. It'll be so cool.
We don't even know if she's human. Like what role it's going to be, you know? Yeah.
Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Real budget revealed, and it's one of the most expensive movies ever.
It's so much more than you were told.
What do you mean? We're just finding this out now?
Yeah. Forbes.
Like 6 years later.
Forbes dropping all the dimes.
Okay, so how much is it?
Let's have get out of here. I hate these articles so much. It's so difficult to navigate.
It's previously been reported that the movie cost an already massive $415 million. These numbers don't even seem big to us anymore after Acolyte. And could you imagine the Acolyte cost more than half of what Episode 9 cost? And then Andor cost double. It said that the budget ballooned to a whopping $593 million. This makes the Skywalker Saga finale the third most expensive movie ever, behind Star Wars: The Force Awakens and Jurassic Dawn. 600 mil.
It's like, God, didn't they just basically reshoot the whole thing at some point? Or
yeah,
is that
and
it?
Revenge
Is that
of the
why it
Sith
ballooned?
was 118, I think.
I know it's not the
Different time.
groundbreaking CGI. Yeah, it's also a different time.
Inflation.
That's what I mean. Like, where did JJ go with his like hat off in hand? Kathleen, I got some bad news. She's like, what? And he's like 100 million. She's like, no. And he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna run these like things over the top of the crash Death Star. Like, there's a lot of Snokes in this tank. And she's like, what? And he's like, you heard me.
So
I need more
stupid,
Snokes in the
man.
tank.
So stupid.
Yeah, what are even budgets anymore after Acolyte and Netflix revealing that it's like 700 million for their Witcher stuff, and just no one can make anything on a budget anymore. That's like one of the biggest problems. It's real hard to turn a profit if everything has to hit $1 billion, basically.
But is that the factor? Is it that Disney's permissive to this? Because the money men are supposedly the tyrants. How is this getting past the money men? Where they're like, I can't do this for anything less than 800 million, and they're like, oh, thank God, I thought you said 2 billion. Go ahead, acolyte me.
I have no idea how they suss out. Well, like, then Skeleton Crew is like, here's a shoestring budget for you. But meanwhile, over here, yeah, maybe it's first come, first serve. Whoever has more clout with KK gets a bigger budget. Clearly, Andor didn't suffer from budgets.
No, it did not.
It's actually shot on location, though, to be fair.
It did not. Yeah, shit, I'm sure they did.
They went to Yavin 4.
Bless them for it.
Right? Yeah, that's also what I'm saying. It's like, Alejandro, it's like the Kenobi series being 90 million. It's like, I mean, we can't discuss this enough. It's just
that's the one that needed all the money. That's the one that we thought would get the best creative talent, the most money.
57 months, Rossi. There's guys with double that here. So,
step up, Rossi. Too busy being a streamer these days.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You got to check out Brave browser that will automatically block a lot of.
Is that it? Because Theory told me, Theory's like, how dare you use ad blocker? And I'm like, these articles
these sites,
these articles are just right. Like, it is painful.
Yeah, they're pretty predatory.
Predatory. Oh my God. I can't wait till I get like the Neuralink in my head and my vision is blocked by 90% ads. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, so now I wonder what the budget for Ahsoka 2 is.
Look at this. Wait, is that an old dude? Thunderbolts. Who's advertising the Thunderbolts still?
They got to make that money on the back end somehow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Presumably, Starfighter is going to be on a pretty tight, regimented budget, and I'm assuming Ahsoka is going to get as much as Dave needs for it, because that's just how that works.
Sorry, guys. Just dealing with something very big for Vader Episode 2 and 3, which is great news.
Oh.
So I'm just have to
together.
Text back.
Shout
out. Peter B. Parker. Love it.
Nice. Gonna miss the next few streams.
I like that I'm peeking over the top here.
Wait. I know, you got a secret. I never noticed your eyes, Dash. So lovely. Stare at the chat adoringly.
Oh, crap.
Whoopsies.
Yeah. There's not exactly hot topics.
Well, we got the Ahsoka. Like, yeah, well, dude.
This is amazing. This is so good. I had to break it up into 2 parts because it's unethical for me to use the comics online thing, obviously, on stream, which shows the whole comic, which they've already uploaded. But I can't buy this comic in Australia, which really pissed me off. But the gist of this, do you remember? It's so no, I haven't used it. I'm gonna use 2 articles, so I switch halfway through. Do you remember the Vader comic where they had the simp girl? Theory knows. Theory remembers this Vader simp girl in the comics where she was in love with Vader, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, he like breaks her, he like stabs her in the fuck's gut. Yeah.
I think
Guess what? Guess what? Kylo's got.
Oh, so this is I thought this was him trying to fight a challenger for the title.
He's got a goth babe.
Tava Ren. Check this out. So, Legacy of Vader, episode 9.
Huh.
He makes Tava a knight of
Read that,
Ren,
huh?
but then he just takes a swipe at her, which gets some of the readers hot, I guess. This seems like some type of trashy romance thing.
Well.
And basically he starts to try and fight her in front of stormtroopers, and they're like, okay, we'll take her down. And he's like, get the F out of here, pushes them back, and he's like, she's mine. And then it just jumps to them having dinner. Let me change screens. This is so good. I don't know how that, like,
Oopsies.
who wrote this. No, I've got to jump screens because
Okay.
I can't do the full comic. Star Wars drops a bombshell as it reveals his secret lover. This is
Secret lovers. No.
this is not consensual. Then they're just chilling, having dinner, and she's like, "You could have killed me." You know, the Knights of Ren, like, they mean freedom. Why don't you like hook up back with us, the Knights of Ren? And then he starts thinking about Rey. Literally starts thinking about Rey.
No
She's
way.
like, I haven't. Yeah. He thinks about Rey. He's like, she goes, the last time you were happy, and he dreams about when he was with Rey for a second fighting in The Last Jedi. And then she goes, oh, is there something that you want? Like someone you're thinking about? And then she smooches him against his will. Like, this is a non-consensual kiss. And he's like, oh, stunned. And he's like, get out of
Pish
here.
posh.
And then that's it. That's it. It's like,
It's weird, bro.
It's kind
I
of
think
some
it's more-
Raylo adjacent stuff.
yeah. Like, I think there's this turn on. I've seen it. I read a huge article the other day of women, not bad looking women, on Instagram frothing over the Predator. They're like, he's single, he's tall, he's adventurous. And I was like, what? It's the Predator.
what?
So yeah. So I think what's happening is this
On
is some
Fry?
type of not the other Predator. I think this is actually like, this is meant to be a romance, like, for the female gaze, because surely bros are not like, I'm like, what the fuck?
I can
is
fix
happening?
him. Sure.
Yes,
I
yeah.
can-
When he takes a swipe at her immediately, and she's like, "Whoa, settle down, big boy." I'm like,
This is for everyone that got hot and bothered by shirtless.
yeah,
Whatever,
yeah.
Kylo.
So,
Right.
amazing.
It's just such a weird, the whole fucking Raylo thing is just so weird. It's just only because you know damn well that when it was originally intended, I think even Adam Driver's talked about this. So like, Bra was just supposed to be a bad guy, like, and it was only supposed to get worse as we go on. Clearly, the love interest was going to be Rey and Finn as they train together and you know, build
Right.
it into a thing. And then at some point, for China or whatever the hell, they didn't think it would play to general audiences. They changed it to him just screaming after Rey while she goes after the bad boy. Like,
Yeah, well, how about we just focus on maybe his like training, or his backstory or something, instead of like this shit.
Ben Swallow? Yeah.
I love the initial pitch of he was good, and then he goes the opposite direction of Vader, and that he becomes more, he sinks into the Vader. I don't know why when JJ got the keys for Rise of Skywalker and, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars, he couldn't somehow conjure a way to push that narrative further versus Ben Solo having a sook and, I don't know, slowly
Right.
bending over, a lightsaber behind his back while the Knights of Ren beat the living shit out of him with their paddles. That was
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, I also
Like-
think that they really shat the bed on the whole Knights of Ren situation. I think that was a great opportunity.
Oh,
But
I
they
love
only-
that.
So
It
badass.
was just, it literally, they reduced them to a bunch of dudes with like cool scenic shots. Like,
Yes, standing on a mountain, but they had
Yeah.
whack ass weird weapons, and I was like, surely lightsabers come out of those things, or, you know, they have. I don't know. One had like a guitar or something. I was like,
what was the thought process behind them standing on that freaking mountain peak, being like, just like looking like there's nowhere,
farming,
there's
as
no
the
other
kids would
land.
say.
They're on a plateau. Like, where are they supposed to go?
Do you
What do
remember
you-
there was a Game of Thrones actor who was like, "There's so much in store. I know the backstory. This is going to be big," and then they just reduced it to that beautiful
Fucking
panning
nothing.
shot of them just looking around like, "We're going to get you."
Well, and it's like the logic is, it's like, if you're, how'd you get up there? Did you climb or did you land on a ship? If you have a ship, you already have the high ground, so you can observe everything, probably with like information from the electronics of the ship to like scan things in radar or X-ray or whatever it might, thermal. So it's like, why would you stand on that plateau and then be like, all right, well, let's get back on the ship? What the fuck? What is this?
I also
What's
would
he
have
doing?
bought The Last Jedi, him turning and like becoming the big bad, a lot more if you had had him leading this badass group of mercenaries that he like, ruled with an iron. Like if you already, I just didn't see it in him. I was like, what?
Yeah.
He's not the guy.
Dude, I know.
He ain't the
I would've-
guy.
I
I
know.
would have paid so much money for him to keep the helmet on for 2.5 films, just to keep the aura. At the start,
Yeah.
he was menacing. As soon as he took that helmet off, I was like, bitch. Like, no,
Yeah.
don't do it.
The moment he took it off.
Damn. I'm gonna head out. If you have if you have a live where you're not covering Disney content, I'll be here. Well, this is just one piece of the thing we're covering in today's news, my man.
Sorry, bruh.
Yeah, it's just one piece. We can rip on it a little bit.
Yeah.
See if it's good, see if it's bad. It's bad.
Can't be completely black pilled. Every once in a while, we might get something that's all right. Not likely.
Yeah.
I mean, or we
I
can
don't
make
think
up
that's negative.
topics.
Like to
No.
talk about what JJ originally planned was something that we wanted. I don't think that's a negative, to be candid about that. It was Theory who said that to me. I said, I don't want to be negative all the time. And Theory goes, are you being negative or candid? Like, how many people feel the same way about
Yeah.
you? And then I felt selfish that I'm not talking about this because there's so many people who want to discuss, which, how you doing?
Yeah.
Thanks for
Still
having
Yeah,
us.
that's the thing. You know?
Theorize.
That's the thing. The people they really get this mistaken. It's that you can be candid, you can dislike something without being negative. You're just giving your opinion on it, you know. You don't always have to like everything, and you don't always have to
Yeah.
be this shill for people have discernment for a reason. We have judgment for a reason. Use it. That's what we're here to. Otherwise, it's a talk show where we just go, everything's great. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know how much I need. Wait, what was it? I didn't know how much I needed this, or this changed my life, or something like that.
There's a lot of times
Oh.
when people just need to hear someone else say it.
Acolyte
Oh,
changed
good.
my
I'm not
life.
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. But also,
Oh,
it's not
yeah.
like, it's not like we're just professional haters. If we like a Disney thing, we
Oh,
like a Disney thing. And
sure,
you even
I
said
like
to me, Theory, before
things, yeah.
Badger came on, you'll love him. And he's also really balanced. Like, he'll tell you how it is. And I'm like,
Yeah, man.
that's good.
Yeah.
By the way, we will still get called both shills and haters. You guys hate everything, but you're also shills. Like, what?
Yeah. I'm
Don't
okay
worry
with
you
it.
about.
can't-
Don't
you
worry
can't
about
win.
that.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. The point isn't
We
to cater.
were talking about
That's one reason why I think people like us is because, or at least most, is because
I
we
thought you
don't
could say,
cater.
or at least me.
At least Ash.
No.
No,
I mean, at least Theory.
I know.
Nobody likes people that just blindly love everything, and the people who like them are people just like them who don't have the balls to even have their own opinion about anything because they're afraid of pushback.
Yeah.
So, who wants to be in that zone? No one. Be your own person, man.
I want to like everything, and I go into it trying to like it.
Mm.
But if it's just an affront to the lore or my intelligence, like the storytelling and the characters, and I can feel it's compromised, I have to say something.
Yeah.
But I'll at least be able to point out what I don't like about it and what I wish they would do different. So it's not like we're just yelling at the wind.
Scoundrels Cantina. Stupendous has left the show. He is following his church studies on Thursdays.
That's not a joke.
It's not a joke. He really is going to church. Yes.
It sounds like we've buried him out back of the office. He's
You got to
gone
have him record
church
just like
on
a
Sundays.
one time.
Let's be real. I don't think Stoops really enjoyed being on camera as much, and he wanted to pursue other things in life, and that's totally fine. I think he enjoys more of a OG sort of just the voice kind of feel, and that's it.
Yeah.
So it
Also, the
probably
EU.
was.
He said, "I really love the EU."
Yeah.
Which is the bulk of what he's focusing on.
Yeah. So
That's
that's great.
the church girls.
and I totally understand that. There's like I said in my stream on Monday, I was like, I kind of lately have been feeling like just being off camera, but at the same time, I'm gonna miss that person to person interaction with being on live stream. So it's give or take. I think just maybe choose what you go on camera for, I suppose.
Right. Because there's a cost to everything, right? Like if you say, I love Star Wars, you get an avalanche of hate. If you say you hate it, you get an avalanche. But if you especially show up and show your face, people like you have become the poster boy of like vitriol. Like you're almost like, since the Hidalgo incident where you stood up for fans, you've become kind of the face of fandom. That's my theory. That's why your face gets clicks. I should put them on thumbnails.
Well,
Theory says this.
yeah.
Theory's
Well,
gone
at the-
insane
well,
again.
at the end of the day, if I have something to say it, and I think that should be how everyone should roll. Not be. Yeah. Today's social media world is interesting.
Take
I
it
feel
for
like
what it is.
everyone's trying to make it by catering to what they think people will like, so they're not even like a real person. Whereas I feel like myself and some others, like you guys, we're ourselves, and the audience finds us. We're like, okay, cool. He's
Yeah.
like this. This is his stance. I respect that, even if I don't agree with it. It's all good. Would you come to Comic-Con Sweden if you were asked? Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, I had a question for you. Celebration 2027, the 50th anniversary. George Lucas, A New Hope. Are you going?
2027,
LA, bro.
maybe.
50th. It's like the last time Lucas, everything, the Force.
What do you mean the last time, Lucas? What are you talking about?
There's going to probably be on a Star Wars celebration stage.
He's
Let's be
there?
real. I don't know. But
If
I'm
he's
gonna
there,
Somebody told me he's there, and I'm like, that just my antenna went.
I mean, if he's there, I'll go. It's probably to promote, obviously the 50th anniversary, but to promote his museum as well. I would rather, I don't know. We'll see. I don't really, not really too inclined, to be honest.
To meet the fandom at the 50th? Huh.
I went to Celebration in 18?
Yeah.
I think.
Orlando?
2019, I think, in Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
Yeah. It was fun, but I don't know. Something's telling me that maybe I just shouldn't go.
Yeah, it's so associated with Disney that it feels like almost everyone that goes there will be pro all the Disney stuff. And so if you're not feeling that, or you've spoken out again, it might not be the friendliest climate. At least that's what I would be.
I
think
think it still will. Like I mean, I remember when I went in 2019, I met so many like-minded people, so many fans. So I couldn't move. Like anytime I'd go anywhere, there was some person that would take a photo, and then a line would form. So I missed a whole bunch of stuff. Great, it was cool, but at the same time, yeah, I get what you're saying with the whole like Disney thing. It's a hit or miss, but at the end of the day, we're there for Star Wars.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get so many sides. The thing is with me, like I don't see anybody as an enemy, but a lot of people who like Disney stuff, like blindly or whatever, despise me because I'm open with my opinions about, hey, I don't really like this, and all of a sudden that makes me this, that, and the other, right? So,
right.
At the end of the day,
who? Name some names. Let's get a show going.
I could, yeah,
yeah.
The issue with those people is when
I
you
keep
sit
that
down
in
and
my
talk.
back pocket. I keep that in my back pocket if I ever need to, but I'd rather not give anyone any more clout than I need to anymore at this point.
Yeah,
I'm on my own journey, and I focus on that.
And oftentimes it just all breaks down to they just wanted to talk to you. And then when you actually start getting around the issues, they don't really have anything. I agree with that.
I'll talk
I agree with
to
that.
anybody.
So cool.
Yeah, Badger, I'll talk to anybody, and I have.
I've seen you.
Even I'll talk to any. I'll break bread with anybody, and if you're going to be open to it, and copacetic, and if that's the right word, and respectful, and why not, dude? I'm not freaking closed off to anyone, man. I'm not better than anybody. I'll break bread with anyone. I'm cool.
As you should.
Yeah, but if you're going to be an asshole, be prepared to meet an asshole. So, I mean, I feel like anyone.
Matching your energy.
Sure.
Matching just a little of a pad, just a little redirecting.
I think that the days of Twitter beefing and all that are long behind me. I'm just not interested in that. I feel very positive. I'm on a very positive path. I love doing my conventions. I love growing my Saber company. I love doing these live streams with you guys and talking about lore, making lore videos, focusing on the fan film. I'm in a very positive path, and I have no time for negativity or bullshit anymore at this time in my my time on YouTube or my career.
Yeah,
I've done it all. Don't have interest in it anymore, so I don't spend time on that.
Now back to basics. I was just watching when you put out about Luke and the moral, making moral choices, cinematic and all that. Really honed in how bad Anakin messed up when he took out Dooku, and knowing that he shouldn't have done it. It's not the Jedi way. And then Luke, same moment, really made the right choice.
Yeah, chat. Check this out. So got these two videos uploaded in the last couple of days. So you guys really liked this one, Snoke's Origins Revealed. So this is the part 2 to that, the real reason Luke ran away in The Last Jedi. And then we got George Lucas explains that big scene. This one is the one that Badger's talking about, which I think a lot of you will really enjoy.
That's also
So
one like, bro, can I have a Star Wars Infinities comic about that where he does execute Vader and falls to the dark side
Yeah.
and has a, you know what I'm saying? Like the alternate path. Those are the comics I would buy.
And so I know a lot of people don't like put 2 and 2 together, but George actually went in, and the scene with Dooku and Anakin is to mirror Luke and Vader, and how they both made such different choices that changed their ultimate path in their life. And this
Also
discusses
great
that.
is that juxtaposition with Mace Windu, who I think I've always said, like, oh, as a Jedi, he was wrong. He should not have done that. Anakin was right, even if he was saying it for selfish reasons. It's true.
Mhm.
He's unarmed, even
Mhm.
if he's faking, whatever, that's still up. But yeah, no, it's. But also, Mace Windu was a real one. He was like, nah, come on. We know what's going on here.
Part 3.
Yeah. Good stuff, dude.
Yeah. It's what surprises me is the level of reach of some of the videos. It's so hit or miss. Like this can hit, like old days kind of views, whereas like this will hit like what the fuck is this? How does that not reach that many people? It's just so all over the place. Like 8.4, 35, 107, freaking 9.7. I guess it's topical. I guess people aren't
or
interested
thumbnail.
in Bane.
Yeah,
Never know.
it seems like your news and memes. If it looks like it could be a news thing, like, oh, George, I'm glad you cut this scene out, or even Snoke's origin, still like it seems like meme stuff almost, or new stuff. Like you have to almost cloak a lore video like that because the algo's not pushing the lore, which is weird. Because if you look across the board, your channel seems to it seems to push news so much harder for some reason.
It does. Anytime I make a news video, man, it's just me talking in front of a camera. It'll get crazy ass views. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
For nothing. Like just sitting there and discussing, giving my take on it. It's like, okay. But I guess that's what people are into today.
Yeah. Well, and it's pointed out in the chat. Yeah, no, Disney's not done any favors of getting people. In fact, the only way I've gotten people to like sort of rehab them back into Star Wars, which is a double-edged sword because then they get more angry, but is showing them all the expanded universe. Like my cohort, just got all the legacy comics, and he's the Muir Talisman stuff, Vector crossover, and he's loving it. But the more like love he gets, and Heir to the Empire, all that stuff, the more angry he is that it did, that all just got thrown away. But it's still there. I'm so disassociated from Star Wars in that I still think of George's Star Wars in the expanded universe as the real Star Wars, and over here, fine and complete. And then all this new stuff, I just peek at it, pick through it. Oh, well,
no, I agree, man.
That's not bad. All right,
I agree, man.
What's Starfighter doing?
Yeah,
but
let me get a poll from the chat here. How many of you enjoy the actual lore videos that I do over news videos? I'm just wondering. It's so interesting because the masses will enjoy news topical videos, but I feel like the hardcore fans, which are maybe like 10 to 30K or so, will enjoy some of this stuff. But it's also so finicky because it's like YouTube will really, it's so dependent on, you can't just like put out a video and it gets the same number of traction. It has to do with the thumbnail, the title, all the metadata, all the SEO that goes into it. Like for example, let me show you guys.
Time is right.
All of this writing here, that's all metadata. So if you don't have this, the video potentially will not do as well because all of this stuff, just like any article that's written, I'm giving you guys backside info chat. The boys here.
Even in the description?
Absolutely, the description. Yes. So here, like I messed up. I should have written during Star Wars: Return of the Jedi. The more times I have the word Star Wars in there, that's a big SEO hit. And you want to make sure that you really flood this with as much stuff. So that's why if you look on a lot of the larger pop culture channels, for example, like Emergency
Lupo?
Awesome, for example, if you look at his titles, his thumbnails, his descriptions. He'll even have stuff in there that's like
Yoda.
just literally tags.
Mm-hmm.
He'll put like just keywords that like don't make any sense, but it's just literally tags here just to hit the algorithm better, and it works obviously.
Yeah, hashtags. I was always wondering.
Really?
whether they
No,
work
no,
or
not
I
hashtags.
thought AI
like
took
it?
over so much that AI, like the algorithm knows your video with it, like it actually hears you and transcribes it. I thought AI literally does all that now. Wow. I don't even I think I put tags in my last video. Let me have a look.
No, not tags, not hashtags, but the actual keyword itself. Hashtags can possibly hurt your channel. But there's so
it
much
locks
that
it
goes
in.
into the shit. Yeah, like it's just it's frustrating because it's like it's always changing as well, and it depends on the algorithm, right? So right now, like for example, let me show you. These videos were over 8 minutes long. When you have a video that's over 8 minutes long, YouTube will be able to unlock all of the ad features, so you can put more ads, or it'll automatically do it, put more ads in the video itself. Versus this one, if I had talked for another like 49 seconds, this would have reached 8 minutes plus, and then I could have put more ads in there, and YouTube will be more incentivized to push your video out to people because it says, oh, he's got more ads, so we can place more advertisers in his video, which is more beneficial to us and the creator, so we're going to push it out more. So it's such a like dance of, okay, well, I want to make good content, but I also don't want to make it too long and full of bullshit. But then also I want people to see it so the video gets out there more, so the channel grows more. So I have to like put more in there. It's convoluted, man.
Yeah, especially when you're doing like news videos. It's like, tell them what you're going to tell them, them, and then tell them again. Like you do the rewrap of like, so just for anyone, this is what this, and this is what it means, and this is what I think about it, but this is probably what's going to happen. But hey, and then by the time, you
unless
don't want to
like a fire thumbnail, like for this one, for example. This one I messed up. I should have made more contrasting colors, but it is what it is. Like this one's very colorful. It's good. But this one may be too dark. I should have made the.
Have you ever thought though that when you became the talking head of the fandom, like this is my theory. At that point, when Disney hit the tipping point and you went from lore to news, do you think that the bulk of your subscribers, like a lot of them shifted because of apathy for Star Wars lore and Disney lore? And so you got a huge boost for a while in news, and then the algorithm saw your lore videos, and every time you put them out, because people are a little more apathetic, it just pushes them less. And so it thinks every time you put out a news thing, people want to see this, but then the lore videos, they kind of nerf you a little bit.
It could be. It's quite possible. But then, I would argue, why did this video do well?
Like take the script, because it looks like it could be a news video. George Lucas drops an Anakin bomb. That could be a news video. Like,
but
that's
I mean,
what I'm saying. Masking.
This is a great thumbnail. It's got the contrasting of the green. It's got a great title.
It didn't hit 8 minutes.
It didn't hit 8 minutes.
Like it could. I don't have the answers, but I wonder about it. Like, this is our lives. We have to think about it. It's so bizarre though, because it takes so much effort, like you said, to get all the footage, the pictures, the lore. You're writing it. You're not just going, giving your thoughts. Like, I get it. Like, it's going to bum you out that you can just rap a little bit.
It's just it's with Star Wars in general. It's definitely it's very finicky. I would love to give class. That's something I've thought about, is giving. I used to do that actually, but I got way too busy, and I would have to charge a ridiculous price in order to justify my time and what I've learned over the 9 years. And I just don't feel comfortable charging that, because I just think it's too much.
It is also super, like when everyone was talking about the Andor end, it definitely was easier to get, all of a sudden my Tony Gilroy videos were popping off when they wouldn't before, just because there's other channels making videos and YouTube knows that people, and so it throws it out there, and then adjacent to stuff.
I would actually argue that. So that was something that, I remember Star Wars Explained really bitching about that in the beginning, that people are stealing his title of Star Wars Explained in the title. And I remember some like Lucasfilm official was like bitching about it as well on Twitter years ago, being like, people stealing the Star Wars Explained metadata and putting it in their titles is just theft and blah, blah. It's like, you're an actual moron. You don't understand how this works. So because I would get 10 times the views that he would get or anyone else would get, if I'm using the metadata of Star Wars Explained or Vader or Anakin, I am pushing it tenfold and creating this massive wave, thanks to me, that then others, like Star Wars Explained or other channels, can ride on that wave that I created. So if they were to create a video that was titled whatever, Vader, or something that I did that day or the several days before, they would get a multiplier of views simply because I created this massive rift in the pond, a wave, a ripple of that metadata that I surged. So these people, they don't understand. So the more content creators are out there, the actual better.
Yeah.
The more content
rising
creators.
tide.
If there were
raises all
100
boats.
content creators that made a video about, let's say, whatever, I don't know, this, for example, George Lucas Explains the Big Scene. My God, this would be 10x, because the people talking about it, the hype would be so much bigger and the SEO would be so much larger. And that's what people don't understand. There's this scarcity mentality. No, there's too many creators. They're taking views. It's bullshit. It is completely the opposite.
Do you think, from what I've seen, and I was out of the game for a couple of years on the Star Wars side, that there was hype, Disney hype, let's say to the Rise of Skywalker, then there was anger views, people are angry at the direction, and then when they hit Acolyte, really that really hit the peak, and then that turned to apathy. And so the views have kind of died, like Star Wars love or discussion, even because it's gone to apathy. Like since the Acolyte, it's not even anger views. It's just like, I feel like the fandom's been cut into thirds again and again until now we're in God knows what percentile is left that people cared just to watch this.
Yeah.
Well, like my own, right? I'm watching Theory and he just does Theory videos. I like Theory videos, like things, right? And then we start getting movie news and he's on camera and he's, and all that. It's like, okay, this is the new and I like the news. Force Awakens comes out. We're all talking. It's great, right? And then the bombshell Last Jedi comes out and I love you, Theory. It's like, but I don't want to even hear about Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right.
So then it dropped it. That's not because you're not popular. It's because your main topic just alienated it, right? But then time goes by and I start healing and maybe I want to hear about Rise. And then by the end of it, it's like, now I just want to talk about Star Wars. And I go back to the lore videos and we start all over again. Now there's news. None of it was your popularity. It was they threw poison in the well. And I'm sure a lot of people played out that thing. Like Dash, you were saying, like, get upset about it. And then you make peace with it and you want to go back to what you loved about it to begin with.
The mouthpiece of like the fandom of like, hey, let's fight against Disney.
Which brought people back.
Watching for that, brought it back. But then Acolyte happened and it was so bad. I feel like they're like, I don't even care. Like, I am numb. Like, someone wrote in chat, Generation Tech and Eckhart are flying. Eckhart made a video 2 weeks ago saying that views are like dying. Like,
I wouldn't
Star
say
Wars
that.
is dying. He made a video saying Star Wars is dying. Like YouTube is dead.
I mean, I would argue. I mean, like it's hit or miss. Is like what is this? This is like kind of the old days sort of thing. I mean, the old days this probably would have gotten 250
Theory,
or more. But
just being open and honest about his feelings about the sequel trilogy and not being happy with the direction, blah, blah, blah. That was a watershed Overton window. That's why they're so mad at you, because it gave so many people like, oh my God, thank God. If this guy who loves it clearly and talks about it can admit that these are the issues with it. And it's exactly what I was thinking about. That's not what all these things.
Right.
Yeah.
It kind of it breaks the matrix and they're like, oh shit. So it's not just me who thinks this. It's like, oh, okay.
Correct.
Right. Yeah. No, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah. No, for sure. But at the end of the day, it's you talk about what you want to talk about. So that's the point.
Which is still Star Wars. I still want the best for it, even if I consider it separate. Sorry, Dash.
No, I was going to say, beep chat. I'm not having a shot at X. He's a good guy. I'm just saying he made a video saying Star Wars YouTube is literally done. Like he made that video. So it's happening. There's something happening.
I wouldn't say it's dying, bro. Like I'm still hitting 5-6 million views a month. It just depends what content you make. It just depends how you deliver your videos. I mean, I've come to the realization that yes, absolutely, lore videos don't hit the way they used to, but it's really hit or miss. So I just now make lore videos knowing that with no expectation. They won't get many views, but the people who do watch them will fucking love them. Those are the hardcore guys that are like, you know what? I freaking broke my back and I'm at home. I got nothing to watch. I love your lore videos. Those are the guys that are like, I was depressed. I watch your lore videos. It takes me away for a minute. Those are the dudes that just having a rainy day or they watched at work or whatever. And I love that. And then for the news videos, I'll do my take. Those take like 10 minutes and those get like astronomical views. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So I think as a content creator, you have to always be moving, expanding, and moving with the times, but also staying true to your core audience and not just following the views. And I think that's one reason that I became so successful on YouTube with all of
Agreed.
my 12 channels is because I made content I wanted to make. It wasn't about what gets views and what doesn't. If it got views, great. If it didn't, great. You know, so at the end of the day, I was still motivated to make content. That's how I've continued to be here for 9 years and still do my best. So at the end of the day, detach yourself from the views and do your best. Make the content that you came for. Make the content you want to see.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree, though, that the way Disney has handled things has made it exponentially harder to be excited for the future content. Like you can make great stuff. Like you have to either A, what you're doing, make your own content, or B, dig into EU, you know.
Yeah.
More.
Right. Do what I suspected they would have done for the beginning and just like badly rip off popular stories. But
Right. Stop putting EU material on a pedestal like it didn't have real garbage in there as well.
Of course
Everything has
it
garbage
did.
in there. Everything
Oh,
has garbage.
yeah.
But like I said, you pick and choose the stuff you really are interested in. So I love behind the scenes kind of stuff because it's like, holy shit, what could have been? It's interesting. And that whole developmental aspect where George was in the writer's room before it actually was, you know, put into the film. What was he thinking? What was his thought process? Where was he going with this? That to me, I think is just so interesting and so fun to dive into. And then, you know, build on theories outside of that, just with my knowledge of Star Wars in general.
this is
So-
also one of those comments. It's like the shittiest, most garbage of the EU is still better than anything they could have dreamed in their best hopes and dreams over at Disney. Like as far as man, at least that old EU was trying to connect to George's and like
Mhm.
trying to capture moods and
Yeah.
feelings. It's
Yeah. No, absolutely.
no,
it does. Yeah, it does get a little crazy sometimes. but
Triclops or whatever, the three-eyed, like the Emperor's kid or whatever.
Master Bates or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
I know.
saying it didn't get fun.
Yeah, sure. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of great stuff in there that is just an endless resource of entertainment, fun, and also content if you wanted. You know,
Yeah.
so it's I'm still getting through it. Like I don't think there's really anybody that has gone through every single EU thing. And if there
No.
is, I mean, shit. Nice. Glad you enjoy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my YouTube workshop discussion. I don't know how we really got there, but I find it interesting.
Yeah, no, the deeper you go into EU, the more you can find some real hidden gems.
Here's a
this?
palate cleanser. Let's talk about Krennic being gay.
Krennic's gay now?
No, it's good gay. It's fucking hilarious. I love this.
Okay, yeah.
Infatuated with person, envious of his genius, but also really almost smitten with it. And they said, no, you need to know that. I think that, yeah, I thought so. I wanted in
Wait, Krennic was supposed to be gay?
I tried to.
Krennic was so hot for Galen Erso. Lucino
What the
wrote him
fuck,
as like
dude?
almost like gay. He's obsessed with him. And Disney were like, you need to shut that shit down.
Well, I mean, respect to Disney, I guess. Jesus.
Too bad they didn't make it today, bro. He would have been full gay.
Yeah, but how awesome's that? Thinking, I want to watch Rogue One again. And when he's like, Galen,
No wonder
Galen,
he wanted
Galen,
him
get off
back.
this farm. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I wonder why he didn't beat the. I thought, why didn't he shoot him in the legs or anything? Like, why didn't he punish him more? And now I know why.
Remember, they have a stun setting and they just immediately shot the wife.
Oh,
Damn.
she was get her out of the picture. It's
Damn.
I
Krennic.
can't have you. No one can.
They were gay for each other. All right.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's why they call
Okay.
him Galen.
Yeah.
maybe Galen just
Galen,
thought he
there you
could.
go.
He could save him. He could save Krennic. Krennic was the bad boy.
That's crazy. That's
Isn't it
crazy.
just Lucino? He's wild
Yeah,
child.
he's crazy.
God, Good for them.
Yeah, whatever. Krennic was zesty, not gay. Says P. Diddy with the baby oil.
Shout out. He was very zesty. Yes. I mean, Kiadi Mundi would definitely need baby oil. He's got a lot of work to do. He's got to stop his population dying out. Didn't he have like 12 wives?
Yeah, man.
Hey, you had to do it.
I mean, with that
Chafing
head,
is a real issue. Yeah.
Yeah. People still think Luke and the EU controlled black holes, but that's saying Tarkin could destroy worlds in a blink of an eye. Ignorant at best, dishonest at worst. Well, the Emperor could do that.
Yeah.
The Emperor could freaking travel between black holes. He'd create them.
Power creep, baby.
Sith power to me is kind of like Batman. Anything with prep time. Like,
I'm doing
I'll
good.
believe you can do some pretty wild shit, and like with dark side rituals and magics, whatever the ancient
Yeah.
Sith magics that we don't
Yeah.
really know.
Right.
But
Yeah. Hence the two bots.
bro, the fact that two Sith and ostensibly just one is able to cloud and obscure the entire the entire force for the Jedi, that they can't see the future, and like, granted, he had to do it by creating war everywhere, but like, still, the fact that one dude is able to do that is OP, and yet it's believable because anything with prep time.
Yeah. Full speed, something Obi-Wan should have used. We got the Ahsoka 2 article. Let's pop that up.
Holy crap. I haven't even done that one. I was watching another interview where
Oh, you're
he was
watching more
talking to
about
someone about Plagueis. Yeah, he's
Plagueis.
talking about Plagueis in season 2 of Acolyte. He wanted to see it.
You're gonna put the poll out for chat. They want to know which one you like better. Was it lore or news videos?
Oh, well, I mean, I think I know the answer.
Based on
Everyone's going to say lore, but
They
then
did
everyone's
say-
going to come from news.
Yeah.
That's how it works, because the people who aren't hardcore, the only hardcores are here in the live streams. But the general
that?
audience, who likes Grogu because he's cute, they've never seen a Star Wars movie before. Those
Oh, bro.
more so, like what I'm saying is those more so would go for news, because it's like, okay, what does he think about this? What's a news topic? What's blah blah blah? Instead of just something that's already established, it's lore. I don't really care, but
Wait till Mandalorian and Grogu. I'm making all the Babu Freak videos or whatever the hell. He's gonna have his whole family in that movie.
Oh, God.
You know it.
all right. There's the poll. I'm gonna go pee.
The Grogu Babu Freak Black series will immediately sell out. Little 2-pack.
The two, yeah, can you just buy it out. We'll see behind you, just this pile.
My co-host just has a bunch of different Grogus that he ritualistically abuses. It's quite satisfying. Spiked baseball bat and everything. Yeah.
Oh, well, as long as it's with the baseball bat.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I got these from.
Why don't you stream with that? Why didn't you stream as Catan today? That would have been so cool.
That's my Halloween costume, bruh. I don't want to burn people out. I
Yeah.
was a cosplayer.
How-
Just my Halloween costume.
How could you? It's Catan time.
See? Now I can be as cute as I want and get away with things, and I have a power creep now that I can fight 3 guards. You just throw my puppet across the room and record it. It's gonna look so good. How much screen time do you think he's gonna get in Mando and Grogu? Him and Babu. Where they're,
Oh,
sneaking. You
there's a
know what
lot
I'm
of
saying? Where they-
comedic Marvel shit. Yeah. There's a lot. He needs like num chip time and 30%.
Clearly, they thought that scene was so strong because they opened it to introduce Sigourney Weaver of stopping him from stealing the chips. Yeah. Oh, you missed it.
It's like that. it's
Oh,
like-
my mistake.
wait.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
It's
Hold on.
like-
Hold on. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, bro.
Oh no! Am I the only one without ears?
Yeah, dude, you're
No.
ears.
Oh
Right.
no.
No.
Oh wow. Yours is fancy. The Yoda?
Mine's for babies, dude.
Yeah. Wow.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
what do you
bro.
mean? How
Mine's
did you
for
get a
babies.
hold of that?
I hope that this
Fuck
gets screen
Amazon,
captured.
baby.
I thought like down the street, you just grabbed it out of the pram and started bolting. It's like,
I
find
mean,
out,
yeah.
baby.
I manifested it, dude.
That's a big baby if you got that from a
That
baby.
is a big
It
baby.
fits you quite well.
Well, That's what some people call me.
You know the most impressive thing about Yoda is that he doesn't cut off his ears when he's lightsaber fighting. Like the situational awareness to
Well, he's a
not
grandmaster.
accidentally nick one of those off.
Mm.
Well, even
I
like
know.
when
And
he was younger.
his saber like is as big as lipstick. Like,
Do you think they can independently aim them like
Yeah.
dogs? If you call them from behind, would one ear go, huh? Go back a little bit?
I know. How did we get to this?
We're
did we
waiting
get
for the
here?
Ahsoka.
All right, where's the Ahsoka article?
I got it. Oh, did I not share it? All right, that
You
sounds
did not.
Gotta share it.
All right.
You did not. Chat, almost 800 people. We appreciate you guys. Hope you're having a great day. Leave a like on the stream. A lot of really great, amazing stuff coming for you guys in the next couple months with my channel. And of course, 2026 is going to be a freaking huge year for the channel, for the fan film, for all the merch coming out. We have the most fire merch that I just got in a few days ago. Finally landed on a perfect fit. And it's 100% cotton, which it's been like insanely difficult to get something that has stretch and the right feel. But anyways, more about that later.
Rigorous testing. Rigorous
Dude,
testing. How?
Yeah, rigorous testing is the skin of my enemy.
Oh wow, how dare you? I have boxes. That is a slur. That is a slur, and I disavow. I disavow. How dare you?
Yes, same. And yeah. All right. Let's see what we got going on with Ahsoka season 2. So runtime is 45 to 60 minutes per episode, which is great. Hopefully it's
Yeah,
not 45 minutes
solid.
of shit.
Yeah, but 60, they've upped it from 45. That's pretty cool.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, when you include the credits, beginning and end, they're not that long phrasing. So yeah, that's good. 45 to 60. Give time to tell like an actual story, hopefully.
To improve color design and cinematography, a cinematographer from Rogue One has been brought on. Okay. Well, I think that's the least of our worries. But yeah, I don't think we can argue with Disney Star Wars not looking cinematic or not looking nice. I mean, they have good cinematographers, but yeah, some of it's shit, right?
Yeah,
But-
some of it. Rogue One was peak, though. I think that would be awesome.
I think that's why they say it too. They're like, they like
Yeah.
Rogue One. We know they all
Yes.
like Rogue One. Say Rogue
Right.
One.
Right.
Hallway
But
scene.
our issue wasn't necessarily the cinematography; it's the story and the writing.
Yeah, but
and how
they
they're-
only half listen. It's like it's like they opened a YouTube and someone said, "Oh, Disney doesn't understand strong female characters. Have you ever seen Alien with Sigourney Weaver?" And they went, "Fucking hire Sigourney Weaver." And then the next part was, "And the writing," and they just went, "Hire Sigourney Weaver." Suddenly, Grogu's reaching for a chip from her.
My favorite part about Ahsoka was Baylan Skoll and his apprentice was a Shin Hati. Like, even though they're just like Darksiders, dark side adepts, whatever. Like, it's I don't know. Thought she was a good character.
Yeah.
They stole the show. Baylan Skoll makes you think. When he's like, "I miss the idea of the Jedi Order," you're like, "What the fuck does that mean? That doesn't sound like a Sith." And then you start to think about, what does he mean? What are his motivations? Where did he come from? He was really layered.
Yeah, very layered. Good. I was waiting for you.
What was his actor's name? Ray.
Super chat
Thanks
goal,
for riding
fucking
with me,
put it back on. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Right. What Dash? Who was who?
Ray. What was his name? Ray Stevenson.
Oh, rest in
Rest in peace.
peace,
What a
man.
phenomenal actor. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
The dude, Rory McCann, the guy from The Hound from Game of Thrones.
Great replacement.
I think he'll do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he's looking for like what they say, the connection, the Father, the Son, whatever?
The Father, the Son, the
ancient
Holy
temple, because isn't he standing on a temple of the Father from Clone Wars?
Yeah,
the
I
finger
believe so.
pointing.
Well, it's pointing towards the mountain with the shimmering. There was a shimmering star at the end of that scene. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember the shimmering star part.
So yeah, so I made a video on this a little while ago. Let me try to bring it up. Jeez, let me see what video. What was that title?
Because I think they showed the bird that's always following Ahsoka, which is supposed to be
it's
right.
But that scene is the same
Convo.
It's the same scene from the Clone Wars where Anakin goes to that mountain. that temple, and the Father is inside.
Right.
It's very interesting. Let me try to bring it up. What was it called? I don't know. Let me see. Oh shit! Right
Yeah.
there. Look at that. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny?
Serendipity.
The ending of Ahsoka fully explained. Did you see it? All right.
Ah.
Are
Try to
kind of
fast
overseeing the galaxy, and they're sort of manifestations of the Force, but with the line right through his
Yeah.
eye, which is interesting since it's
Okay,
an
here.
Anakin scar,
Right here.
which has a
Mhm.
compilation of about 50 minutes with the mother. Now, in the Clone Wars, in season
Oh.
3, Anakin sees the exact same
See that
mountain
shit?
glistening in the same way, and he's
Yeah.
running to it. He finally gets to it, and inside is the Father.
Why
So
is there no background music? What the hell?
Don't worry, I can handle that.
The hell? Yeah, what the hell? Chat, do you guys like it when I have faint background music on the videos or no?
why would the Father be pointing towards this place? Well, I think what's happening is
Oh shit, I was doing a talking video in my other office. This is wild. How far? What the hell? Oh shit.
2023?
that's- Yeah, wow. Interesting. That's literally 2 years ago. Crazy.
Yeah, I never
crazy.
noticed the glowing.
Right. So
glowing
right
light.
here. You see that? Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that little
yeah.
Oh yeah.
right there.
It's like
Chat.
the
Yeah.
Luxor. Like it's a
A lot of
very
people miss that.
pyramidal mountain. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's
What's
the
on his
same
clothes?
the
scene.
mountain is glistening. Now, in the Clone Wars,
Right here.
in season 3, Anakin sees the exact same mountain
Boom.
glistening in the same way, and
That's
he's
a good
running
catch.
to it. He finally gets to it, and inside is the Father.
So that's where we're going.
jeez. Who
That's where we're going.
who's going to be in there?
Probably the
Yeah.
son. I don't think the father would. I don't know. If it's the father, it's gonna be it's gonna be Anakin. If they probably
That's what I mean. That's what I
position him
mean.
as
Is
the
that
father.
I think that he'll be the new balance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he was originally supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
So he
Yep.
might just take that
His visage. Holy crap. And that's his destiny. They love Hayden Christensen again. God damn, you picked
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I'll be reading supers. I feel like I edited that vid. Did you? Oh.
See someone say Abeloth, the sun. I feel like everyone
You
just
did a
guesses.
great job, bro.
I think everyone just guesses Abeloth anytime.
How scary would that be? Little tentacles.
Bro, like the acolyte, right? The Virgins and the Force, the pit that they use to like the Nexus, the Force Nexus. Everyone's like, it's Abeloth in that pit.
Sounds great, Tom. I hope you have a great night with the cigar, dude. Hope you all have a great night.
You didn't hear that one, Dash?
They're in the pit. I'm just like, but they had Center Point Station. Didn't they blind her in a moor or something? Like, what the how's that?
Oh, right.
Abeloth?
Well, that was hundreds of years before that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
but no, Disney doesn't respect timeline. Like, I just
That's the
forget
thing, right?
timelines.
Theory notice, but then if it's a Dave Filoni, he will pay attention to his own shit most of the time.
His own shit. Like when I
Right.
saw Balin Skull's cape, I thought that's a wolf because Filoni's so hard on for wolves. Like he's got wolves, he's got anything he's created, any character. Embo, for fuck's sake, in Mando and Grogu. He's hot to try. He knows his own lore like the back of his hand. Yeah, agreed.
Oh,
It's almost like he's
Yeah.
created his own Filoni verse in the Lucas verse, and he just,
yeah. That's how I look at it.
yeah.
Including the story that George wanted Ahsoka dead, but he convinced him. It's like, okay, well, all right. But also, she should
I would
be
pay
dead
anything to
because
be
Luke
there.
should be recreating the Jedi Order, and it should be Luke fighting Thrawn. And
Yes,
I
not
digress. I
Ahsoka.
digress. I
Oh!
digress.
No,
Right,
no, no. I
it's-
read recently. Aren't they using pieces of the Heir trilogy in Ahsoka?
Bro.
Like Filoni
As soon
said,
as
he wasn't
Thrawn
going to
showed
use
up.
Yeah, they're using. He said he was going to. I don't want to say bastardize. I'm not the hugest Filoni fan, but I love that he tries. Like I'm not trying to shit on him. I just his stuff doesn't resonate with me as much as I'd like anymore. It used to be pretty fire. But yeah, I can see them totally doing a lot of Air, a lot of the Mortis kind of stuff, smushing it. Maybe Abeloth, like a Force nexus of different stuff. Yeah.
Every moment we see a large threat to the galaxy and Luke isn't leading the charge, it bothers me. But that's just
Yes. But that's
I'm
because
compromised.
we can conjure in our heads pictures of Luke at the Praxium and what he built and all the stories and how awesome they were. So it's really difficult to divorce yourself from that and go, that's Rey now. By the way, we're bastardizing this and we're only using little pieces. We're not even following really good threads like chunks. Yeah, I get
It's
it.
fresh because
hard.
like I just listened to Heir to the Empire, the Mark Thompson narrating, and like, man, Luke is so powerful but so alone and so like lost but focused. Like he knows he's a Jedi, he knows what he has to do, but he doesn't know how to do it. And then Joruus, there's another Jedi, and like, man, it's so, and he knows that his niece and nephew are coming, and how the hell am I going to train a niece and nephew? I'm barely trained, and that it's so good, but we don't get that. We get Ahsoka.
Yeah. And
What
Sabine.
about Sabath? What is it, Jorah?
Sabine,
He was from Outbound Flight. Do you think that? Oh God, I was reading theories that Baylan Skoll's going to be the new Sabath or some crap like. And I'm like, how do you smush these characters? Like, what does that even mean?
I think that he is going to be the new Sabaoth.
I say that he's a clone, or like that type of, he wants to create his own little fiefdom,
which is exactly what he's doing. He wants to create his own. He wants to reset everything, and
he's kind of a little Dooku-y, right? Where he knows the Jedi lost their way, something needs to replace it, but instead of Sith Knights, he's made, which is kind of what Joruus wanted, right? Or Joruus, the clone,
whatever.
Yeah, to say the extra name. He wanted to. He was sort of like a Jedi extremist, if that could be a term, where he's like, no, we're clearly like Magneto. We're clearly better than everyone without the Force, so we should be in charge.
It's a fucking nutcase is what he was. I
Well,
still remember when
points,
he,
but no,
yeah.
it always ends up badly.
But he wasn't even. He was a clone. He was like.
So that's what Outbound Flight Project. He had to reconnect it, right? And he did kind of make him an arrogance, but not as bad as the clone. But you see where it.
Yes. I didn't like them. I did like the potentium that they had, the theory on the Outbound Flight, but they're both misguided. It was they were great.
No,
great threads together though. I think
the Jedi aren't the villains, but when they do try to show that like they had kind of lost their way, they'd kind of gone from the will of the Force to thinking about politics and their whatever the hell. And then maybe some had become a little confident and tired of solving these people problems. Maybe we should just rule them, type of thing.
Right.
You know, it gets a little fun. Yeah. Just kind of, I think, what Yoda was trying to say to Obi-Wan, even older, like ones that should know better.
What if Filoni pulls this off though? What if it actually is the perfect meld?
I'll be happy.
I mean, shit, we'll all be happy.
Crazy. Yeah, but like, I just want to throw it out there, play devil's advocate, because everybody, says, oh, like happy, but we would be stoked. You would see us jumping around like a bunch of jackals in that stream, just being like, how good was this? How good was like the energy that we just had talking about EU would be the same. We're not going to just go, Disney did good. We'd be like, fuck yeah, return.
Yeah.
I'll do an obligatory. It should have been Luke Skywalker, and then I'll rant and rave about how cool Baylan Skoll was and the light. Did you see when he did that? Like, yeah, if it's good, we'll give it its due. Shout out! Oh, I just want it to be good. Yeah.
Somebody predictably, I think it was Kiadi Mundi, had corrected the pronunciation, which I knew as soon as I said Sabath, I was like, I've butchered this somehow. There's always a couple of characters.
Oh,
like,
don't worry about the pronunciation.
Even
man.
George says,
George is evil.
Just about,
Gungans.
He says Gungans. He says Geonosis. He says Doku. And when people ask him, George, is it ATST? Is it ATAT or AT? He says, well, the galaxy's so huge. The way I look at it is that there's so many different dialects. Some people say ATST, some people say ATAT, some people say AT. It doesn't matter how you say it.
And he picks up a laser sword, and you're like, "What? You son of a bitch!" And, he's like,
and I'm actually fine with that. I'm complete. It's a huge, and the translation of basic might have little,
I love that. Yeah, it's a universe.
Like in the behind the scenes, he would literally pronounce it Doku. Doku, Count Doku.
Yeah, or like some of those he switches to Doku.
Yeah, and Doku.
But then I've heard him say Count Dooku.
And then he says Count Dooku.
He's a troll. He's a troll.
He's literally.
I don't know, man.
I think he says it this way so that everyone feels okay to say it how they want.
Yeah,
that would be beautiful.
Like, he's smart.
Again, listen to those audiobooks. It just like we pronounced it 3 different ways. They all Coruscant, Coruscant.
But what the
Yeah,
problem is
Coruscant-
that people, insecure people, have come and they've taken. They do this with every franchise, everything, whether it's cars or toys or
Yeah.
Star Wars or whatever. They become so elitist about it that they gatekeep, and they're like, "Oh, you have to say it like this."
It's not Shang-Chi, it's Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. You
Bro,
don't
I'm
even
sorry,
know it. It's like,
I say Shang-Chi.
dude, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's because you heard it from a freaking what? One medium said it this way. Well, the other medium says it the other way. So which one's right? The one you
Plus, if
choose?
just grow up. There's a
Get
bunch of
outta
things
here. Don't
in
be
Star
an
Wars
elitist
things.
prick. Yeah, no. Get out of here. If George was saying it 5 different pronunciations, take a hike.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So,
George just be happy we're having the conversations about all his characters and all meaning and
yeah.
I just want Ahsoka to be good. I want it all to be good.
You
I'm actually
agreed? I
stoked.
agreed
I
with. Be
wanna see
careful
this
what you
stuff.
say I agree with. What did I agree with? What did I agree with?
That not everything was good in the expanded universe.
No, I don't even know what to talk about.
Everybody knows that.
Just
Do we have more on that Ahsoka article?
Ra's al Ghul.
Because
No.
is Bryce Dallas Howard directing all of it, or
No.
she's just one of the directors?
No. She's one.
It wasn't an article. It was just a Twitter post. I
it
loved
was a
it.
Twitter
It was
post.
Am I
succinctly
bringing up your
broke down.
Twitter?
Excuse me. Yeah, it's just the comments at this point. I love these so much.
It is 3 years, isn't it? Holy shit! I didn't even know
Yeah. The people are so on point with some of this stuff. The insufferably long intro and credits. You get, oh man.
Oh my god, dude! It's like 5 minutes for the intro, another like
Yeah.
10, 12 plus minutes for the credits.
Criminal.
I will give it to him though. That theme is a banger when it starts getting to the tribal drums at the end. But
Yeah, chat. What do you like more, Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul?
I like Raz for people saying it. I love Raish
Hmm.
when Batman says it. That's just me.
bro, do we
Yeah.
just become best friends? Yeah, I like that. I like when Batman personally he calls him Raish, but to everyone
Yeah.
else he goes Ra's al Ghul is like yeah.
Yeah, I love
don't
that.
know. I don't know why I like that, but I do like that. Yeah, the two different depending on who he's. It's like a personal and then like the
Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy.
oh
Yeah.
man, forever my Batman.
Out of the blue, it's like irrelevant. Pedro is trash.
Bro, he's
Why
not
we
even-
weren't even talking about that shit.
He's barely.
I'm not
even
a
in
fan,
Star
though.
Wars, dude. He's
Yeah.
just a voice actor at this point.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
fan. I don't watch any of the projects he's in. I'm just
Yeah.
not a fan of the way he's conducted himself.
Oh no.
People can't say that like the community's not echoing these sentiments. Look, this person said it's not about cinematography or color design or costumes or all those frills. The fundamental problem lie in the writing and casting. Until they fix those, none of this other stuff means anything. It's like people know. People know. People want to talk
Yeah.
about this because it's if people didn't talk about it, then Disney would just get away with it. They can't keep getting away with this.
Yeah,
Well, they
maybe
can't.
she has more time. Like Rosario is a great actress, but I'm not exactly a fan of the way she does Ahsoka, and I don't
No.
exactly feel the connection that I did to the character in the animated medium. And certainly her lightsaber skills, especially the hardest version of using two, like
Yeah.
the more you get time
a
to
lot
work,
to be
the better.
desired. No,
Bro,
she's
when-
very one-dimensional and too restrained. There's no like meat or body. Like
Yeah.
they're like, Ahsoka, some shit's happening. She's like, it would happen, and you're like, what the fuck does that mean?
What
Like,
does that
there's not,
mean?
like,
Get to
yeah,
work.
like, yeah, it's. I feel like she's just stripped a lot of the character and said this is she's an old sensei, but it just doesn't translate.
But
I
also,
don't
she's
know.
not an old Sensei Jedi, right? So she
Yeah,
still
yeah,
feels
yeah.
motions and has humor. And
If I may segue
Rosario's
for
a
a
good
moment,
actress.
boys.
by all means,
Yeah.
So this super chat, and we're going to read super chats. I saw someone say I sent a super chat. We're going to read them shortly. So I kind of want to give an announcement to all 800 of you here. I should probably make a video. Your Teespring apparel site is not working. Yes, because I have pulled it down because all of my merch now is specifically done through me. There is no more Teespring. It's all done through me, sent from the warehouse at Theory Sabers in Florida. So all of my merch now is very, very, by the way, we're doing a buy one, get one free right now. So if you want your saber before Halloween, you have 2 days left, a day and a half until the 18th. That's when we're cutting it off to get it before Halloween. So every saber gets you one free one. Back to this. Our hats now are done just through me. So we have them shipped to the warehouse. We work with Rippaverse, who also shout out to Eric and Rippaverse, shout out to Brandon. We get all of our hats, all of our merch done through them. We ship them to the warehouse, and then we ship it out from the warehouse in Florida in the United States. So we are adding a ton of new designs. So all merch from now on will no longer be from my Teespring, which it has been for years. It's going to be from my direct warehouse, from my team, shipped with my control. So we just added a blacked out one, which I know you guys wanted for a long time. We have 2 different versions of the green. We have different versions of the red as well, and the purple. And we also added the Grandmaster, which is a beautiful khaki lime green color option. And then this
Forget all
one,
that.
which you
Did I see robes?
Yes, we have robes as well.
Robe.
So
Okay,
we have
I'm
dark side, light side robe.
Okay.
Very nice quality, which is indicative of a higher price. Very, very nice quality. Lightweight, stretchy. They feel great. They fit great. We have a lot of reviews on them and a lot of videos of customers wearing them.
I'll be grabbing some of those because I went to go try on my Jedi costume and I got to stop stress eating because I was too fat to be a Jedi. It just was like it wasn't even closing.
So
clothing.
these are they're very flattering because they do stretch and they
Thank
come with the
God.
belt and everything like that. They fit very, very nice. But this is probably my new favorite hat, and then we have 2 other hats that I'm going to be launching in 2026, as well as the Vader 2 official merch, which is a hoodie that we've been working on for freaking about a year, and it looks phenomenal. I just took photos with it
Zaid
yesterday
cloth.
and the day before. Dude, 100% cotton. It is immaculate. There's so much detail that's gone into it, and I can't wait to launch that one as well. So, 10-4, about to buy 2 hats, the blacked out one and the one the one I'm currently wearing, dude. I love this one. Let me zoom it in. Looks really nice. It's really vibrant, and it really pops. It comes down to all of the thread that we use, the type of thread, how shiny it is, how all that. So there's a lot that goes into it besides just let's just make this hat. So really wanted to go above and beyond anything I've done before, and I really want to focus on merch going into 2026. So
That's smart. Cut out the middleman.
Cut out the
Ensure
middleman,
quality.
but also I really want to be very hands-on with what I'm offering. So if there is a customer dispute with Teespring, I wasn't as hands-on because it was a completely different department. And so there would be customers that would be like, "Where's my order?" And I'm like, I don't like that idea of I don't know. Whereas with this, it's from my warehouse, it's from my guys, it's from my team, and it's shipped from the United States. And that's what I want. So yeah, you can get all merch from now on at theorysabers.com. You just go to the homepage, you go to products, and you go to merch. And you can also get them at our conventions. So
Sweet.
thank you for that super chat and that segue. Wait, where was it? Right here. Thank you, Dark Phoenix. Yeah. Okay. You're offering hands-on? Call Master Bates. Yes. Yes. Hands-on.
I am one with the Force, and the Force is one with me.
That would look sick. Yeah. We're going to do that probably for Vader Episode 2. All right. Please give Tron a chance. Critics always hated each film, but as an initially skeptical and diehard Legacy superfan, I was pleasantly surprised. How was it, Badger?
I don't understand how you can say that last part and be a diehard fan. You're a diehard Legacy fan. You were super. I'm not kidding when I tell you that they Star Wars sequeled it. Sam is just gone, retired for personal. Everything he was supposed to do, he didn't do. He left. No sign of him except a picture that teases him, just like the tease of Luke at the end. And literally a woman does everything he should have done and rebuilds and makes NCOM successful and the grid. Dude, I'm sorry. If you liked some of the action scenes and maybe some of them, that's fine. But like from a dude that just wanted a continuation of Sam Flynn's story and Korra and ISOs, no, dude. I did not find it respectful.
I won't be watching then.
Including Bruce Boxleitner saying that they didn't even ask him to come back. Tron,
Unbelievable.
So I'm sorry, guys.
And
I wanted
Tron
to
Legacy
like it.
is one of my favorite movies of all time.
The best thing theory is that I'm now having people that like were not exactly good on it. They went back and watch it. And they were like, "Oh, I was so wrong. What a masterpiece this is! The music, everything, the son looking for his father, the
Everything.
embracing your destiny, the call to action, a hero, like all of it. It's all Just go back and watch
Tron Legacy is one of the best films ever created, in my opinion. So, chat, go and check it out. I haven't seen Tron Ares. I was so excited about it. They filmed it in my backyard in Vancouver. I mean, I would late nights I would drive by downtown and I'd see the trailers. I'd see them all filming, doing stuff.
Yeah. Well, and then also while digging into it, that Tron Ares was just a character in the first draft of this movie that was a direct sequel to Legacy, and for whatever reason, Jared, in conjunction with one of his partners at Disney, pushed this and turned it into a solo vehicle. And it's just Ares.
Well, it's a mistake now.
Yeah.
You know,
And Mother Anastasia, that didn't help. She plays
well,
very similar. Yeah,
it's horrible when a role does so badly and you ruin a franchise so badly through a character that you portrayed from some bonehead writer, and then now that's going to follow you into every project that you do.
I will say this though, Jared Leto was the best part about the thing, and had you just given me a couple lines of dialogue about Sam and Sam and Cora had to leave because the Dillingers did a hostile take, whatever, just give me anything. They need to do that. So I can't.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, really is.
Holy crap! It's Cal Katarn.
Probably won't see more.
Yeah, they're cutting it off. I saw now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, well, we're just never gonna get it. Great.
Dooku 2 straight hilt. When do we get a curved about Emperor 2, Axion Red, Gold, Invader Silver, Ghost, Soul Light, and Ritualist with BOGO. You got a lot of sabers, man. You got a lot of sabers. Is that lately?
It's a lot, dude.
Was that this BOGO? Dude, that's crazy. We're working on something. Yeah, thank you, Fernando. And for those tuning in, we still have that BOGO for the next couple days going on. So every single saber, except for S4s, will get you a free mystery saber in the box as well. And we're giving away actually our limited edition mystery sabers. So use code BOGO at checkout. You'll basically get 2 sabers, essentially. So,
awesome.
And we just launched a ton of new beautiful ones, including the Ronin Odachi, which is sick. Badass.
Sidious is also like so classy.
Yes. Yeah, that's our limited edition right here. Our black obsidian one.
And like, I don't know, like you've probably done a theory video on that's probably where I saw it, where like the Electrum on it is specifically a dig because Jedi Masters will put Electrum. And so he's like, fuck you. I'm a master and I'll dual wield it too.
100%. Yeah, 100%, dude. That he was just like making fun of everyone. So
I love it.
Yeah. I got lucky to catch this live. I'm back in school learning to be an HVAC technician, so I have no free time now. That Cal Katarn outfit looks amazing. What up, B-Man?
Appreciate you, man.
To be fair, Dash, you were the one to tell Stoops to find a good Christian woman. So Dash, thank you. So thanks, Dash.
I won't apologize. I sent him on a higher path. Also, I said to him I love gardening, and he messaged me last week and said that he's putting in a garden bed, even though his HOA may get mad. So if Stoops becomes homeless afterwards, not only have we lost Stoops, but he's lost his house because of my advice. So there we go.
Sorry for all the Tron comments. I'm autistic as hell about it. Any chance we'd see a Tron Saber sound font? Okay, I'll let it rest. Baby oil, anyone. I think Kyberphonic might have one, but could look into it, man.
Oh yeah, because they got dangerously close to having Tron lightsabers in Legacy, like the
cool.
batons that glow. You know.
Theory, sorry about resting board face comment from last stream. I was joking, but it was mean. So here's a compliment. You look good in baseball caps. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, look, I'm very privy to the fact that I have a bit of a I always look bored or unsatisfied. Or listen, going back to baby videos of me, that's just how my face sits. That's just the natural way my face is. I'm sorry if I look like an asshole.
I've seen you say it before on stream. You're like, guys, I have resting bitch face. I'm sorry. I'm not upset. I'm not like I'm into it. It's just that's how my face
that's
sits.
Just my face sits, man. You know, and that's how I was born. That's how my face sits. Like my muscles in my face or my nervous system, whatever it is. That's just how the bone structure is. I can't do anything about it.
But
So
He
if you don't like
smiles?
it, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, we're gonna be like sexist. Smile, baby. Come on, smile.
oh my
for me.
God, right.
Yeah.
Smile
No,
for
I mean,
me.
like I said a million times, I've even had my parents over my life being like, "Why are you angry? Why are you giving me attitude?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And that's just my face. It's my
That's
face.
what they said. Change your face. I don't like it. And you're like,
I'm like,
Yeah.
that's your guys' fault. So, yeah. Sup, guys? Do you think you can ask Mahler to be on a show as a guest? Sure. Yeah, I'd love to if he has time. Absolutely. Going to miss the streams the next few weeks. Love the vlogs. Yeah, by the way, next week I won't be doing Nerd Theory as well. So I'm extremely busy leading up to SpaceCon, bringing Nick Gillard out. I have to manage my team. I have to manage all the products and make sure everything is fully good to go. I will also be on a news station, which is funny. I did a news interview yesterday for iHeartRadio, and I'll be on a news station as well next week. So excited for that. A lot going on. The vlog is going to be great. We're going to go horseback riding, shoot guns.
Nice.
It's going to be a fantastic vlog. So if you guys want to see more of my vlogging life, there's a channel I have called Theory Vlogs. So give that a view.
These are two of my favorite things: horseback riding and shooting guns.
Right on. Maybe we
Sometimes
could
at
do
the
both
same
those
time,
same
if you
time.
can swing it.
Oh, shit,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. We'll be in Texas, baby. So
So
love the vlogs every time you do conventions. Probably my favorite videos of yours besides streams. Yeah, well, this one will be different because Nick will be in there, so that'll be cool. And everyone going to San Antonio, SpaceCon, Nick and I will also have a panel together Friday night at 5:15 p.m. on the main stage. So
That's awesome.
come out, bring your questions, and Nick's excited to see you all for the first time. Imagine just a character-driven story of Obi-Wan hunt down
Ooh.
Ashrad Het, adapt some things from the Kenobi novel Easy Money. They could make very easy money.
man.
Literally
I love
what I
that.
thought Kenobi was going to be. Thought it was going to be him with an A plot of having to do something on Tatooine, like taking care of Tuskens that were threatening Luke or something like that. Shocking. I thought it would revolve around him protecting Luke. And then flashbacks, right? You juxtapose what he's doing with flashbacks to the Clone Wars, and we'd get live. No.
Oh wow! And some Qui-Gon meditation scenes just peppered in for a bit of
Sure.
advice. Ooh,
Sure.
ooh.
Cleon says, it's been good having the podcast back, and I'm enjoying Badger quite a bit. I love your comedy dash and your integrity. Theory, may the force be with you. May the force be with you too, Cleon. Thanks for the nice
Bless you.
comment.
Bless you.
Timify, how you doing, bro? He says, been supporting you, Theory and Dash, for nearly 10 years, and now I turned
Thank you,
30 a
sir.
week ago. Happy birthday. Wow. And Badger, I love Kyle, and Jarek is one of my fave baddies.
Me too. Me too.
Can I wait? Just before we go ahead, can you make sense? Like, let's not glaze the EU completely. Kyle, untrained, obviously in the novel, he gets trained up a bit more. But when Jarek was one with the Valley of the Jedi and basically ascended to godhood, I cannot believe Kyle even touched him. I thought the universe was cooked. Like Q Ryan was like, he gets to that valley, you're all fucked, dude. And still,
Yeah. I mean, space Chuck Norris jokes aside, I think the way I headcanoned it is like Kyle. There's people that have no other abilities, but they have the Force, right? And that's good. And they have their training. And then there's people like Kyle who, like, he's got years of stormtrooper training and leading men and in the field experience and just years of being downrange and fighting. And so then you throw in the Force, and then you get it. It's like the will of the Force that probably wasn't happy with what Jarek was doing. You know, if the Force can get offended that Plagueis and them manipulated midichlorians and then create Anakin in response, I have no problem believing that, like, the Force in answer to Jarek doing that affront and trying to steal the power of the Valley and all those whatever, that it guided his hand and he was able to just let go. And so his own innate skills, his own talent, and then the Force and trusting in it let him do something he probably should not have been able to do. And that's, beat Jarek.
do you know what my headcanon is?
What's your headcanon?
Jarek chopped Morgan's head off, and Morgan's spirit, which we saw at the Valley in Outcast, got Jarek in a bit of a headlock as he went to get out of the Force stuff. Maybe some of the Jedi, like if they held him back something, or if he had psychometry and that he was trained as a child and
well, it is
forgot
kind of that, right? It's kind of what they ripped off at the I Am All the Jedi, right? It's like the Jedi that were there were kind of with him and helping and guiding. You could have shown them, like,
I just want
guiding
more
his hand.
Tell me a little bit more. Give me a little bit, because what they did was not as good. I love it, but it was just one of those things where you think about it and go,
But also,
he was
he's
a
battle
god.
master. He's the battle master of it, the Jedi battle, like eventually, right? So it makes sense. It's like
Eventually.
I don't know, man. He's just good at it. He's just good at it.
He's the Cinderella of that time.
Yeah. He just has an innate mind for fighting and a way of thinking about things, and yeah.
Little Dash, it's as weird as them getting hot and bothered by the face hugger and aliens. In the
It's
name
true.
of all that is holy, cancel Disney Plus.
Cancel
What up, Brad?
Disney Plus.
Theory, would you ever consider making a Darth Revan costume for Theory Sabers, or maybe any Star Wars Jedi Sith costumes?
I would buy in a hot
I
second.
could make some things that are inspired by.
Have you noticed, if you Google it, Darth Revan masks are so fucking inconsistent. You'd think that people did it from memory. Every single one of them looks different compared to the masks.
I think the Jazz Wears one is the most game accurate that I've seen.
It's
That I almost
wild.
got. You see it at GameStop, but yeah.
Wild.
Imagine. What is this? CO?
Mm.
It's a very judgy Wookiee.
I feel like he's looking right into me.
I don't like it.
Love these streams. What up, Variant? Glad to be here for the stream, boys. With all these huge budgets we see for garbage projects, productions, is it really far-fetched to think that George might come back to the underworld? Yeah, I think it's pretty
Yeah.
far-fetched. Yeah, I
Sorry.
think so. Theory, would you do an official Tron Ares review?
I mean, if you have the free time, sure, go watch it. I'd love to hear what you think about it. See if you come away with the same takeaways that I did.
Legacy is so important to me that I don't know if I want to see it.
Yeah.
What's your favorite moment in Legacy?
Ooh. I actually know what my answer is. Yeah.
I know what mine is.
Yeah, well, it's different for everyone, I guess. But for me, it's when he's evading the cops.
Oh, in the beginning?
In the beginning, when he's going through the tunnel, they do.
Yeah.
And I know where that is downtown too.
Yeah, no, for that the whole scene where it's Sam and it transitions to him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that for me,
Dash is yours mine where it's when his dad comes into the end of the line. Okay, mine is when his dad comes into the end of the line and like all the music stops and you turn, he's kneeling and all the programs start bowing to him.
No,
The Jeff Bridges character. All right, which is yours?
Mine's messed up. Mine's actually telling of my psychology. I think I'm like, oh no, this is Freudian. It's when he goes into his room and he says, "So we're going to play the game, be on the same team." And he goes, "We're always on the same team." And I was like, "Fuck, that's a good
I like
line."
that line.
Whoever wrote that, that's some father-son love. My dad never
Yeah.
played video games with me. No, it
Aw.
was great.
anyone Star Wars Meg, and you think she uses AI voice?
No, I don't think she does. She does a
I don't
lot
watch
of
her
new
content.
stuff.
I am not
I
aware.
don't know.
No,
Forgive me for being exclusionary, but the only Star Wars channels I watch are theories. Sorry.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Anyways, hey Theory, did you know about Sam Witwer video setting the record on George Lucas at a panel? No, I don't. What's this
And
about?
on what? Like, yeah.
Setting the record? What record? Is this? Can I find this on the tubes?
Because
Sam
There's a lot of things these days.
Witwer, George Lucas panel. I'm just gonna type that into YouTube, see what happens.
yeah.
Is this new?
Oh.
Did you find something?
Well, he said here's the link, but then I realized he probably can't post links in the chat. So yeah, I'm gonna assume it's new.
I don't see anything.
Whitwer has an interesting take on things. I'll definitely give him that much.
Yeah. Like he knows his lore, but also he has like his opinions on it.
Yeah, his own lens, I would say. He's very Whitwer.
Yeah.
Like you can tell a Whitwer take, and you go, "Huh."
Let's see if I find anything.
I still get mad
Right.
when he was like, "This is why the Ewoks could kill stormtroopers." I'm
Okay.
like, "Fuck Ewoks!"
It's 6 minutes long, but
You
it's
found it?
here.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Can
I found it.
Can you pop
Yeah,
it
I
up?
got you.
Okay, I'm interested to see.
Share that.
This is
All right.
old though.
Yeah, Sam Witwer sets the record straight on George Lucas and Star Wars for 6 minutes straight.
Okay,
mean,
well let's see
yeah,
what it's
just
about.
Tell me if you want me to pause. Can't promise we'll watch the whole thing.
And yet succeeds on like every
Blast the
level.
volume.
That movie is astonishing. Because think of all the information in that movie, you know, the Jedi Knights, the Space Wizards, and the Empire, and the Clone Wars happened before, and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Han Solo, and all this stuff, and the Death Star, and Alderaan, and Princess Leia. Like, it's a dizzying amount of information, but when you watch that movie, it feels breezy. You're like, yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh, he fought the Clone Wars? Interesting. You know, like, it's all nonsensical gibberish, but he makes it feel like a lived-in world, and you don't feel overwhelmed. You just breeze your way through the whole movie. And by the end of it, you have Star Wars. And every bit of that movie is like congruent with the Star Wars that we make today. That's how right he got it. The first time, on one try, one turn at bat, doing everything that has never been done before. And then what does he do? I mean, like, look, I sit around and I record music on Pro Tools and stuff like that. Why? Because George Lucas developed the technology to do that, to create digital audio and have digital editing. And people are making, like, you know, YouTube channels and using digital editing software. Why? Because George Lucas pioneered that. And we have these incredible special effects movies because George Lucas pioneered how you could do that digitally. And by the way, Hollywood fought him every step of the way. And villainized, oh, he's destroying things, he's killing the way we do things. And he's just like, no, the way we do things sucks. It should be done this. You know, this is an easier way, you know. And so this guy, you know, and again, like, what kind of maniac then wins making Star Wars, then takes all of that money and invests it into The Empire Strikes Back. That was an independent film. And then Return of the Jedi, that's an independent film. Fox did the first one. But he negotiated away his directing fee so that he could get the rights to make the sequel. First of all, I'd love to have been on that meeting. Can you imagine? Fox is like, guys, that Cleopatra movie almost destroyed the entire studio, but Star Wars, guys, we did it! Popping the champagne. Yes, we got it. You know, we didn't even know what he was doing, but I'm so glad we took the bet. George Lucas came through. 20th Century Fox is on top, baby. You know what we should do? What's that? We should make a sequel. Oh, yeah. Let's make a sequel to Star Wars, yeah. Oh, this is going to be so great, because you know the Jawas, people love the Jawas. Let's put more Jawas in there. And they just loved all that, and it's going to be on Tatooine, and it's going to be amazing. We're making a Star Wars sequel. And you see in the back of the room, there's like a lawyer, junior lawyer, who's like sweating, going like... And they're like, Brian, get over here. Why are you looking so nervous? We're popping some champagne. He's like, I had the contract for Star Wars. Well, we're doing a sequel. Yeah, we are doing a sequel. Well, George is doing a sequel. Yeah, but we're doing it, right? No. No, he negotiated so that he got the sequel rights. We don't own it. What? What kind of asshole would negotiate away his own? Why did we? No, this can't be. I just wanted more Jawas in my Star Wars. What's going on? And then George is like, yeah, check it out. We're going to the ice planet Hoth. And you're not even going to believe what the deal is with Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. Wow. You know? So, like, he and then he takes it, and they're like, well, we can finance it, right, George? No, I'm going to pay for it myself. Let me light up a split. No, I mean, and then when The Empire Strikes Back happens, what does he do? He takes that money, invests it in Return of the Jedi and its Skywalker Ranch. This place where he develops all kinds of, we're going to have a video game called Lucasfilm Games or LucasArts or something, and then we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And he just kept investing in the creative process, creating things like digital audio, digital editing, all this stuff. And has completely changed the world several times over in terms of not just the technology that we use, but the ideas that have gone into his films have permeated our culture and has become, you know, part of the lexicon of our culture. So, yes, my fandom in Lucasfilm and in Star Wars is because I am a fan of George Lucas, which is why when I saw the prequels and I was, you know, old enough to be one of those guys who's like, this is crap, man. Yeah, nah. And I'm just like, I want to watch this more closely because says, this is George Lucas that did this. What is he going for here? Why is this so different than what I expected it would be? Because I've been thinking about Star Wars prequels my entire life, ever since the originals came out. I knew he would do these. This is not at all what I expected. And because it wasn't what I expected, I learned a valuable lesson, which is don't repeat yourself. Try something new. Push yourself in a new direction that you've never been in before. And I learned that from the prequels, being like, this is why I'm watching these movies over and over again in the theater, because they're so different than what I expected. And then because I was able to get on his page, I was suitable to be brought in to work on Star Wars in various capacities. Because at that point, when Dave would be like, well, yeah.
I mean, I get that now. He goes on to talk about Dave. Do you want to finish? There's another minute.
Sure, go for it.
It's kind of like Qui-Gon Jinn. I'm like, yeah, I always felt like Qui-Gon was like, and David would be like, the father that Anakin needed. Yeah, right. And then the father, he falls, he's like, yeah, no, it's like the father, goes away, and then it's the older brother that has to raise the kid, and he's not ready. They're like, that's what George was saying, right? He's like, yeah, I think so. And because we were studying those movies, we were like, what is George thinking here? What is going on? So anyway, I'm a huge fan of anything that guy comes up with. Huge.
I was gonna say,
Well, I wish you would be a little more vocal about the bullshit going on today with Disney and yeah. So
I had the same. I don't, because I had this with other people. It was like prequels was exactly what I was expecting. I wasn't shocked at all as a 13-year-old.
Me neither.
Now maybe it's because I was reading the Chiari Mundi and the early stuff. Like I was already into the expanded universe, because you know what George did in between Return of the Jedi and the prequels? Nothing but develop and do Indiana Jones and all that. But you know what kept Star Wars alive? The expanded universe.
Yeah.
Which I was already, so like I wasn't taken aback at it at all.
Mhm.
My parents sure were. But I was like, no, that's Chiari Mundi and that's the Jedi Council and blah blah blah.
Yeah, right.
I don't get it, man. Yeah.
People still think Luke and the EU controlled black holes. Oh, we read this one. Thanks, Noel. Thanks, Rossi. Bought my first theory saber off the Halloween BOGO sale. Got the Judger with the SN4 Pixel Pro with the prequel pack. Oh, sick, dude. You're going to love that. It's going to light up crispy. Thank you, man. May the force be with you too, Justin. What up, Cole? If you want to see good AI, Christopher Reeve Superman or Star Wars shirts, or SFW66, cool. Streams over lore and new tasks, new news takes. These are great. Oh yeah, what'd the poll say? Yeah, like 79% say lore, but views say otherwise.
Yeah.
So that's what people said in Solo, that the tentacle monster was Abeloth Badger. I still hope they keep Abeloth at the Maw, like in EU, but it's Dave. So,
yeah.
I met Timothy Zahn, says Shlomi, at Comic-Con, and he said he called Dave saying that he will help with the Thrawn movie, and Dave said no.
Tracks.
Whack.
Yeah.
I look bad in baseball caps, so if you do a theory natural fabric like cotton bucket hat, I'd buy it. Interesting. Sure, you look great in baseball caps. You can always turn it around.
Yeah.
Pop it off your head a little bit. Do you guys think Abeloth will be in Ahsoka season 2? It's possible. I don't know.
No.
Got it, Justin. Thank you. Your Teespring apparel site is not working. Yes, Teespring is no longer doing my merch. I have closed that down, and I'm doing it myself from the warehouse. So you can find it all at theorysabers.com. Bought my first saber, and I'm so thankful I got it so I could support you in the fan film. You keep me going, bro. Star Wars Theory fan for life. Lucas fan for life. Thank you, Justin. Hope you enjoy, bro. 10-4. About to buy like 2 hats. The blacked out one and the one you're currently wearing. Right on. We got them in stock, so we just restocked, actually, the black ones. At first, I thought the second poll answer was the new taxes, and I was like, that. Support Theory with the best merch in the galaxy on his new merch site. Thank you, Rossi.
This guy.
Dash and Badger, I appreciate you too. And Josh and Stoops, thank you for all keeping Star Wars alive.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I appreciate? Whoever wrote during that Sam Witwer rant in chat, he's on glitter stim, and I just fucking lost it because he's like ranting and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys are so amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
He got very
Glitter
animated.
stim.
Yes, he did.
He's still cracking.
Yuri, the Ronin Odachi, you're gonna make me broke, brother. But I'm gonna be in a shelter fighting people off with your sabers, like a homeless grievous. Unless the inspiration for Odachi, I'm in love. Well, the inspiration was to do a fall. So the Fallen Knight is a very popular saber that we sell, and it's got the exposed crystal. As you know, I'm a big fan of exposed crystals. So I was like, well, I love the Ronin. Why don't we combine the two somehow? And so TXQ came out with this amazing Ronin Odachi that we call it, which has the crystal, and you pair it with the Ronin font that we have, and it's just a real slow, fiery, just crunchy that Kyberphonic made.
Mhm.
It is sick, and it comes with the sheath, so you could activate it at the same time. And as you're pulling it, it's igniting. So it's like, oh, dude,
That's dope.
yeah, it's dope. Boba Fett in Jedi Survivor, or when he gets his armor in Mando Season 2, which scene portrayed him better?
I mean, when he beats up all the stormtroopers.
Yeah,
In Mando
probably
Season
that
2?
one. Season 2, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, he looks cool in Jedi Survivor, but
Sure.
like, he doesn't really. He just shows up on
Anything.
scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just bought the hats. I'll post them on Insta like I have with your sabers and hats. Right on, dude. I'll tag your Theory Sabers Insta up. Not sure if you run that page. I do run that page, but actually, I mean, I own that page, but my team has access to it, so they're doing all the posts every day. Everything is super tight knit with my company, so I don't outsource in the sense of just like hiring random people. It's all people that I trust, people that work within the company, and yeah, friends really, who have become friends over the years. So Nick handles that page actually, who's been working with me for the last 5+ years. Yeah. Thanks, Dark Phoenix. If I got the Judger with the SNV Pixel Pro with the prequel package and use code BOGO, am I eligible for? If I get the Judger with the SNV Pixel Pro with the prequel pack? Yes. If you get any saber other than an S4 and use the BOGO deal, you will get another saber for free in your box, a mystery saber. And it'll most likely be our limited edition ones. So whatever you get, even if you get SDRGB, if you get the new Ronin Odachi, it's entirely like the new Count SE that we have, which is specifically made for more so twirling and dueling and stuff like that. That's what's straight. Or the Odachi. Anything on the site though, site wide. Order now before the 18th. You're going to get it before Halloween. So
Yeah.
and
I
we
always
have
wondered
sabers
about
at $100.
Dooku saber, like that little metal hook that he has in front. Like, wouldn't that be prone to getting cut off in a duel unless it's like very specific, like it's like frick metal or whatever the hell they have, cortosis weave or something. Like,
Yeah,
otherwise,
bro,
it seems like that would be the first thing that would get.
It's Dooku, bro. He knows what he's doing. But it's yeah,
Yeah.
I would say it's probably yeah, like cortosis or something. Well, wouldn't be cortosis. It would shut off their blades.
Because it looks like a
That would be
blade,
cool.
right? So it's like frick metal, right? The shit that's made, or ferric, however we say it, the Magna
Yeah.
Guard staffs are made of.
Yeah, I would say something that's not so easily cuttable.
Yeah,
But also, you can
Shincho
say that
move or whatever.
Dooku is just so freaking. He was one of the best duelists in the entire galaxy, and that's he fought with one hand for a reason because he felt that was the elegant way to fight. Any chance you can drop a hint of what Theory Sabers will be doing for Black Friday? Also, an update of when you will offer basic hilt only options. What do you mean basic hilt only options? What does that mean? What is basic hilt?
the Revan
I think
lightsaber,
the
basically.
Theory
is-
Sabers, the
Dude,
stripped back ones.
yeah.
the stripped back ones.
Didn't you say that
mean-
you were going to do something with like without the fonts, without any of the like just a really stripped
Oh,
back version?
guys, we have that on everything.
Yeah.
We have every saber we offer. We have an empty. So you click here, and then you select empty. Oh, I don't even know if it's not showing that, is it? Well, it's showing it for
Yeah,
me.
there you
but
go. Empty, no electronics.
Yeah.
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 Well, and even if they
No
made just like a
electronics.
basic cylinder with nothing on it, like
I mean, we have that too. You can go sort
Yeah.
by. You go price low to high, and you pass through the merch. You go through the cheapest one, any of these, and you just choose an empty on there, and you can do what you want with it.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, Like, totally up to you what you want to do.
Yeah, if you're making a fan film and you're going to do your own rotoscoping and sound effects, you just
Yeah,
want
dude.
good, strong sabers to fight. Because, dude, even with the electronics, they were satisfying to fight with. So,
Well, so what we're releasing now with Nick Gillard is his stunt saber, which he designed and created for the prequel trilogy, which is just a carbon fiber blade that essentially goes deep into the actual pommel of the hilt itself, and it's bolted in. And we're releasing that next week with him at the convention, and then it'll be available online. That's a limited edition piece, but that's perfectly balanced, super lightweight, and we also have the electronic version of that releasing as well with it. You can get them individually or as a bundle. So stay tuned for that. I know that's big in the Saber Guild community.
yeah, so stay tuned, Andrew.
How you feel about the Mando movie, seasons 2 and Maul? What do you think is our last hope to hopefully get? Well, season 2 Ahsoka. Listen, man, I don't know, because there were aspects of Ahsoka I really enjoyed, like with Balin, but then the end of it, it just was lame. I didn't like it. It was not even safe. It was just boring, unrealistic, which is funny to say within Star Wars. Like how they killed the stormtroopers. Like I'm just like, dude, you could have like force pushed them all down the stairs, or you could have just thrown your lightsaber and spun it and severed all of them in half, like Maul. Very lame. As for Mando movie, I don't find it exciting. I don't think it's as exciting of a story enough to make a movie out of. I think they would have had to really lock in season 3 of Mando to leave us wondering what's going on, and then to make a movie. So they shat the bed with Mando season 3, and I feel like that'll cost them in sales a lot. They shat the bed with getting Grogu back with Mando way before he should have. They shat the bed with that.
Yeah.
It's going to cost them sales. It's going to cost them movie tickets, revenue, and they're going to see that.
Look at the views on the trailer. The last
Mhm.
time we did Rule of Three, or like with the time before that, it was right after that trailer came out, and we
Yeah.
like no one was even talking about it, dude. 'Cause
No,
people are checked
dude.
out.
No, people don't care, man.
Yeah.
They didn't make it exciting enough. They lost us a season 3. They destroyed the Darksaber. They brought Moff Gideon back. Like we already dealt with him. They brought Grogu back with Mando. It's just they set it up so perfect. They had it so good, Mando season 2 finale, and then they just got cold feet or they got scared or whatever. And
And in the book of Boba Fett, of all places, is where those pivotal moments happened.
yeah,
So yeah, and then honestly, you could still have salvaged that had you just given. We were showing off like Darth Talon and all the things, bro. You could have just given us hot Star Wars chicks or Delilah Blue, Zeltron, but instead it's a fucking hut played by the dude from the Bear,
a roided out hut.
and a bounty hunter that no one remembers from the Clone Wars coming back and hunting them. So it's just,
Embo, yeah, like
and
the-
Sigourney Weaver, I love her, but my God, not exactly the draw in this fashion that it was. So it's just not much to latch onto. Ahsoka at least has Balin Skull continuing, right? Like there's at least something.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's Kumir? Well, she's dead, but
I'd love to
figure out.
see Maul's story. I would love to see what George wanted to adapt for the sequel trilogy, which is Maul coming back. We can't have that now because he's dead. So I would do Shadowhunter would be cool. Son of Dathomir probably would be my number one thing that I would want to see from the comics. I think it's just such a fascinating storyline. It's got everyone. It's got Dooku, Grievous, Sidious, Mother Talzin. It's got Gar Saxon, Maul DeLoreans. It's great. It's a great story. I think it's pretty awesome.
Shadowhunter, baby. Lorne Pavan. This peak. Loved it.
Yeah, any of those would have been good.
I vacate to Orlando yearly. Theory lets meet up and duel and show Disney House Star Wars. Sounds good. Hey guys, Badger sick costumes. Was Sharad Het the only Tusken Raider to be a Jedi? Are Tusken Raiders human underneath their armors? Love the stream. They're not human. They're human-esque.
Yeah, I mean, if you go by the we talked about it once, the KOTOR like sand person, storyteller, whatever. Yeah, long ago, Jawas were human too, and then one stayed up. So, but they've long since morphed into whatever the hell is going on under there. But humanoid, certainly, enough that Sharad. But yeah, I think he is the only. I mean, off the top of
Asherad?
my head, right? Asherad head, whatever. Both of them, right? He goes.
That's what I
and
mean.
he has
There's
a
two.
kid.
Was
Also,
there another
yeah,
one?
like,
Well, there
He
was
has a kid,
the son
so yeah,
that we know of.
that we know of.
Fan film when? Love what you do. Fan film, we're still on schedule for winter. It just might be January, February, and it's going to be quite worth it because I just had a phone call with a very major voice actor that would be perfect for the role, but it just depends on his time schedule. So we're in negotiations right now.
Sweet.
Yep. Yep. Badger, what are your thoughts? By the way, you guys are going to get a full trailer either in November or December, but it's looking quite good. I mean, it's looking phenomenal. It's not quite good. It's something that will really shake up the whole fandom. What are your thoughts on Mander Zuma, the main character from the EU novel Scourge? I wish we saw more of him.
I have not read that one. Is that Lord's Scourge?
Scourge?
It's a different one? I don't think I've read that. Yeah, like I'm assuming this is the Old Republic Lord Scourge, who is the Emperor's hand or whatever, Emperor's wrath.
No, I think it means the word scourge. I think that like he's only in
then I've not
Revan,
read
right?
that. Yeah, I'll have to
think-
check that out.
I'm looking it up.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I've not. Mander Zuma. That does not sound familiar to me.
19 ABY.
19 years after the Battle of... Yeah, so I've not read that. Is this something... Because especially if it's new Disney stuff, I have really not touched a lot of it.
Could you read this one, Dash, please?
Sure, the super chats.
Yeah.
Sup, guys? Hope all is well. I know it's not much, but I hope it helps. Thank you very much, Noah. Please react to Childhood Died by Lost Souls. It's a song about how Disney Star Wars killed their childhood. It's 2 to 3 minutes long. Damn.
Fuck.
Damn. Sorry, I got hooked on that Scourge thing trying to figure out. It's
Yeah,
amazing how much
share
you
my-
can just miss.
Share my screen. This looks like it might have just snuck in there. Because it's Legends, so it's a Jeff. In the heart of crime-ridden Hutt space, a Jedi scholar searches for justice while trying to obtain the coordinates of a secretive, peril-packed but potentially beneficial trade route. A novice Jedi is killed, and the motive for his murder remains shrouded in mystery. Now, his former master, Jedi archivist Mander Zuma, sounds like a librarian, wants answers even as he fights to erase doubts about his own abilities as a Jedi. What Mander gets is immersion into the perilous underworld of the Hutts as he struggles to stay one step ahead of a game of smugglers, killers, and crime lords. I'm going to try and find this. Yeah. This is Legends. That was Legends. That was before 2012. So that was right before the Dark Times.
Yeah, right before.
Yeah, dude, and it looks like it's followed by Junior Jedi Knights. I read all those Jude Lawson, like Jedi Quest and the Anakin and Obi-Wan one, and the Qui-Gon when he's young with Obi-Wan, Siri, and all the things, Tachi, Fenric or whatever, who I thought was going to be the Jedi that found Obi-Wan, like in the book.
It's funny. What is harder, director, editing on your film? Probably managing teams. I would say is choosing the right teams, managing teams, seeing where the direction is going to go, trajectory of where it could go, foreseeing problems and trying to avoid them, saving time and money, because then that's more money you can put into the project. We're just shaping it overall, I think, is probably the most important thing and the most, I wouldn't say difficult, but detail oriented. In fact, that's why my attention was over there. I was dealing with something for the fan film. But there's always stuff going on, between that and Theory Sabers and my big team there, and then the YouTube channels. It's there's a lot I have to put on a different hat for. But I'm good at it. and I enjoy it. I like being busy. Would you guys watch a show about the Outer Rim sieges, especially the Triad of Evil, the Megiddo, Felucia, and Seleucami theaters?
Yes. Literally what I wanted them to do with Kenobi and all of those is just do flashbacks to live action Clone Wars stuff that was pertinent to, whatever small little story they were telling.
Favorite EU writer, Kathleen Kennedy.
Leslie Headland.
Joe Schreiber. I gotta say it. Joe Schreiber.
Probably,
Oh, no.
seriously though, probably James Luceno or Drew Karpyshyn.
Yeah, he's really good. Matthew Stover, those guys, I appreciate
Matthew
all
Stover's
of
great. Yeah. James Luceno, I think it just, I don't know. I love his writing.
He gets
I love
it.
the way
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
probably the best in terms of skill and weaving everything together so deftly. Like it's almost like God tier. Like you're like, what the fuck is happening? How is
Timothy
so
Zahn
great?
back in the day for what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, the new Thrawn stuff, I just wasn't really interested. I couldn't follow it. I don't know. I was just like, it just has a different taste to it. It's not really my thing.
Tastes like sellout.
It's not. Yeah, it's not gritty enough. It's not like it doesn't have the like.
It's
it doesn't,
Disney.
doesn't feel like high stakes. It feels like, okay, if things go wrong, no big deal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But with the legend stuff, like shit actually can go very dark.
That and especially if you with the 20th anniversary, 25th anniversary, the audio, there's like a little behind the scenes of it too. He's talking about how like they pitched this to me like it was a new series of like a trilogy of movies. It was going to continue the stories of Han, Luke, and Leia. Like they went for it, gave it his all. And so when he had to redo it for Disney, you're never going to capture lightning in a bottle like that.
No. And I just feel like the way Luceno writes is I don't know, man. Like Plagueis and Rise of Darth Vader, Dark Lord, the Rise of Darth Vader. It's just written the way he writes. It's so descriptive, and I feel like he understands the characters really, really well, which is so difficult to do because you have to think like George, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could see George saying this. I could see George writing these characters this way, and to me, it just fits. Makes sense. It's seamless. I see it as canon.
Yeah. Especially like when people complain, like, well, his Fall to the Dark Side was too long. It's like, well, first of all, he's fallen to the dark side the entire Clone Wars. But if you read the books, right, and you like how much time is taking place on screen is not always apparent. But when you realize he hasn't slept for like a fucking week or whatever it is, and he's and he's like on all the little ancillary things that maybe you miss, it's like, bro,
like the freaking like the lights on his chest box just keeping him awake, or the breathing sounds, or the beeping, or all like when the helmet goes on his head, all the freaking thousands of needles that are going into his skin. Or how, when he gets stripped of the suit, there's this like, you feel itchy because it's like he has to have robots scrubbing him of necrotic flesh.
Yeah, all the little details.
Like these little it's like this like dried or almost maybe like soggy, like leathery, burnt skin that just like has to be scrubbed off. It's just it gets you. It gets you. You feel it. You see the scene.
Yeah, and even Shadows of the Empire, like the moments where they cut to him in his chamber, right? And he's like, the dark side can't heal, but it can brute force. And so he's using his anger and hatred to force his pathway opens. And it's like, it's working after a fashion, but you can't maintain that level of hatred for that long to just fully walk around with that. All the little things, the little things. Yeah.
You can sustain it only for a momentary time.
Yeah.
You got to listen to Mall Lockdown audiobook. The voice acting is insane, as if you're in a movie.
I love Joe Schreiber's my favorite dude, writer. He did Red Harvest, Death Troopers, Lockdown. But Lockdown, I like it, but I don't love it because it was like find the bad guy. It's like who done it in the like I like the audiobook. I love the audiobooks, but like I don't know. It's like who's the bad guy? The boss? Is it this guy? Is it the bird? Is it the weak weight? Like you know what I mean? It was a little bit too misdirecty for me personally.
accidentally skipped my super. I'm trying. Why wouldn't you just write it again? I can't find it. Cyber theory. My lord.
Theory.
Well, any plans for a corn? No, my lord, you missed me bringing it up on screen.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh no, you know what? You're right. I did bring it up on screen and then I skipped past it. 'Cause I thought we
Sorry.
read it because we went on a tangent. That's my bad. I apologize. A corn horn saber need that speeder handle hilt, and also felt he had the most unique saber design. Listen, there's a lot in the works. 2026 is going to be a very big year for Theory Sabers, for Star Wars Theory, for all the stuff that I'm doing, and I hope you're all very excited because I'm about to bring the entertainment to a ton of you and bring the best products I can. So, mum's the
Just
word. Just sit back
just
and
a-
see.
Add to that, how fucking cool was it when Corin Horn got caught with his lightsaber handle hilt in his hand, and they thought he was so drunk. He pretended to be drunk. They were so drunk that he crashed his speeder bike, and the only thing that was left was the hilt, like the handle. Like that's the coolest thing ever. Imagining that.
Yeah, I was looking if there was any good like representations of it, but
Just him with silver hair and that old school picture. Do you know they removed that picture and they've got a new one on Audible for some ungodly reason? That is so peak.
Yeah.
I don't like that they got rid of the hand drawn Corin.
yeah, he the picture they have on Legends just looks like kind of Jason. Doesn't even look like Corn. Wasn't he like supposed to be a ginger?
I thought his hair went white like his saber, but when he was younger, I thought he was
When he's
blonde.
younger, yeah.
Blonde?
Oh,
We're
well.
arguing about his hair color. There's ginger, who's blonde.
At
As
least he has
nerds
a-
do.
Why do you guys have to
Yeah.
stream while I'm at work? Because we knew you're at work. We said James Richardson's at work right now, so we're gonna do this stream so he can't watch.
Thank you.
Damn.
Have a good shift, man.
Yeah, man.
Have a great
We're
day.
at work too, if you think about it.
Not really.
Some of the chat.
Doesn't
What do
count.
we think about Princess Leia becoming a wound in the Force after Alderaan's destruction? I mean, I don't know about Leia, but
What?
the place where like you know how Kreia wanted to create like atrocities in the Force to create blackout
Right.
spots. Like, yeah, if you were to go through the system of Alderaan, even later on, I'm sure you would, if you had Force sensitivity, would feel that like some gnarly shit happened.
Bro, that chase scene was a wound in the force. There's a fucking black hole left there. Horrible.
Chasing reminds me of the movie I watched last night. Pristine. You ever seen it?
Stephen
Yeah.
King.
Anyone seen it? 1983.
The car?
Stephen King
car.
car movie?
Yeah.
Phenomenal
car.
book. I've never seen the movie. The book's amazing with the shitters and the
Something he
Yeah.
wrote while drunk and on cocaine. You'll know it's the good Stephen King because
Really?
he says that he wrote them all drunk and on cocaine, and he doesn't remember writing them. Cujo, yeah. Don't ask me how that correlates, but all the best movies in the 80s and 90s, cocaine.
Crazy.
that is crazy.
Yeah.
That dueling Dooku saber would make Master Bates listen to your VR chat in a virtual cabin in the snow. Vader F. That's actually pretty cool.
That's dope.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah. I watched The Mist a few nights ago. Absolutely amazing. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, that's got an ending on it. That's a good. I'm assuming the Thomas Jane one.
Well, I'll have to.
John Carpenter. Wow.
Oh, well, my statement about King still stands.
My dad, no, I think he directed, right?
Directed
King
it,
wrote. Yeah. My brother, got me for my birthday The Thing shirt, and I was very, very happy because it's my favorite movie of all time.
The Thing.
Well, horror, I should say.
That's one of Nick
fucking
Gillard's favorite movies too. Actually, he said it was a brilliant movie.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Good man.
Effects
Creepy.
still hold up, yeah, and like it looks
Those
good.
80s movies, man, I think they're better than anything today.
yeah,
Oh, for sure.
very the practical effects. Like the dream should have always been do practical, and if you can't do practical, enhance it
Yeah.
with digital.
Yeah.
Like,
I love it, and it was back in the day when we were focused on just telling good stories, and it worked because they're timeless.
But being creative and thinking you're probably going to fail. That's what I love the balls on them. To just be like, this probably won't work out, but doing it anyway.
And then it does.
Yoda's the weird one where like it so works as a puppet in the original trilogy and Frank Oz and all the things, and then in Phantom Menace they went practical, but it's like
Works better.
can't right. Like,
Stone.
I don't know if it's yeah, maybe it's the what it was in
Works better
compared
with,
to yeah.
in the prequels. Him being CGI works better.
Yeah, eventually, right when they got to it and then replaced, it's like that just looks
Yeah, because he looks like a crackhead in episode 1. I mean,
oh yeah.
Why not use the same? Did they use the same puppet? Did they run it over
don't-
and just go? It'll be
He's so
okay."
young. That's the thing, right? They make him like they make his
Try to
skin
make
look
him
a
young, yeah.
brighter green, and yeah.
He didn't go to the ophthalmologist with the eyes crossed. Like he looks so stoned, dude. He's
Yeah.
so dumb.
Yeah, it's something about it.
Trying to bring.
You know what I loved about this behind the scenes was Lucas. I would love to be him for a day. Where he walks into the room. They've got posters, and they're like, "This Anakin looks weird," and he just X's on like what he likes, and just walks out. How awesome
yeah.
is that?
No, that's just night and day.
That's
Yeah,
fucked.
man.
I do not like that.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of
My
punch
grandpa.
the tip and twist it.
Yeah.
It's for the
Yeah.
quest. You remember that from
know why
Your
they-
Highness? Your Highness.
Yeah,
I
the give us
gotta-
a
I gotta-
kiss. Yeah.
I gotta show you this.
Yeah. Don't
I
take the
have to
candy,
show you
kids.
this shit.
Yeah, I don't know how that passed his muster. Like he looked at that, like, yep, that's Yoda.
Yeah.
It's more like Master Vandar.
I love Master Vandal.
Me too.
The one I blink. Oh, yeah.
I like when he shows up in the Revan stuff from the Old Republic. He's still
Yeah.
alive. I mean, of course he could live that long, but it's like, yeah, he's still alive. Master Vandar, he made it.
Yeah, he made it a dental win. I wonder if the
Yeah.
Meet you.
Oh.
Wait, this is too quiet. Why is it so quiet?
You quest the way you quest, and I shall quest the way I quest.
Kissing. Great times, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
You would kiss him?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we would do other things. Like what? When I was younger, we'd take our shirts off and jump on the bed.
Playful secret.
So
Don't
fucked.
tell father.
So
Breathe deeply of these herbs and share a vision with me.
Of course.
He's got rocks around his chest. He's literally stoned.
Yes. Allow me to puff as well. Those are some powerful herbs. Giving me dark visions.
Shall we pack this again? I'm not getting visions. I'm not.
Journey be long and twisted and sensitive at hand. To what end must man go to discover the depths of his ecstasy?
anyways, this is supposed to be the Yoda. This Yoda, this guy always reminded me of the Yoda that we saw in episode 1 with the puppet.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Unfortunate.
Playful secrets. That's crazy.
Well, and thankfully they honed in on a CGI puppet version that works, unlike Grogu, who when they have him fight, they just throw the puppet across the room and fucking record
Oh my
it.
God,
Look, he's
dude.
flipping, and they just throw it.
Yeah, literally just
Not even being
Big-
hyperbolic, they just throw it.
Big rest in peace to Drew Struzan, who did all of the amazing artwork for a lot of the movies that we loved growing up. Like Star Wars, the first 6 ones.
Back to the Future,
And I think
Indiana Jones.
yeah, and
Indiana
I think
Jones. Yeah.
that was the first because George had his poster. He didn't change it for any of the other places in the world where they were advertising Star Wars Episode 1, for example. So it was always the same poster, just with the language, the language changed. So that was actually I don't know if that was the first time that was done, but yeah, one
They-
image for every poster all around the world.
Except for they took Lando off the poster for China.
Oh, they just
Did
shrunk.
they actually?
I don't
No,
think so.
that's a Disney joke.
Yeah.
Okay, I figured, but I was
Fucking
like,
got rid of it.
I don't
Now
think
those
Torch
posters are the one
Sorry.
I most associate with Star Wars because it would be like on the front of my
Yeah,
VHSs
man.
that
Oh,
I had.
dude, they say
Yeah.
a picture's worth 1,000 words. Those are worth like 10,000. You just stare at them and they take you into the world.
I'm fairly sure my first memory of anything movie related is a poster of Luke with the lightsaber above and Leia down.
Down,
his leg.
down.
Down there, down under.
Yeah,
That's
look at
very
that, man.
Frank Zappa. Was it Frank Zappa?
Oh, so good.
Really good. These
fact that
three,
they're
man, like this
painted.
freaking made my childhood. Like,
Yeah.
just looking at these was just amazing.
Yeah, I only remember for A New Hope the one with Luke with the saber up, very 70s with the woman grasping him. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he
Which
do
was
the
iconic.
Shadows of the Empire art too? That's even better.
Where's this? Where am I looking at?
Bottom left right there.
Here.
Yeah. Bro.
Huh.
No wonder it looks so good.
Yeah, I always thought it was just inspired. Like everybody copied him from that.
I didn't know
one.
he did that.
Even that's great that like why was he dressed in all black? Those are the clothes that Dash Rendar gave him.
Mhm.
Here you go. Fuck fishing vest.
78, man, so young.
Yeah.
Just a kid.
That used to be really old to me, but as I get older, I was like, oh, 78? No, that's young.
It is young, man, especially
Yeah.
today's
Yeah, especially today.
day and age. Yeah. Where in Australia is Dash?
Victoria, the Queen's state. Means nothing to Americans or Canadians.
Nope.
Just like when Theory's like, so then we go outside of Vancouver and there's this place that's called blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm ignorant. All I just see is Vancouver, like Quebec, the Frenchies, and then just fucking ice and rock, like uninhabitable. And then it just hits Alaska and like.
Well, the Texas of Canada is, I would say, Calgary, Alberta, Edmonton.
I
Alberta,
dated a girl
Calgary.
from Alberta. Isn't that like real redneck territory?
Yeah, they're a bunch of fun-loving Texans of Canada, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I like it.
like
I'm not disparaging it.
Yeah, I like it too. Dash far away from Yarrawonga.
I don't know. I gotta look it up. I know the names.
Sounds
I
like
just
something
don't know all the
Salacious B.
places.
Crumb would say, or your job at Yarrawonga, or maybe Bib.
Oh, it'll be a Aboriginal term.
Sorry, not Bib Fortuna. Yeah, Bib Fortuna.
Yarrawonga.
Hutsies.
I'm about 5 hours south from there, maybe 6. Yeah.
Miboshka de Shmi Skywalker.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
Han Solo.
Can't wait.
De Wanawanga.
What was that? The dude that's playing Rada, whatever the Hutt in Mandalorian.
That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah. And he's like, I was so excited to play the character, and then I found out how much he weighed. Like he didn't realize he was playing a Hutt. He's just doing the voice. It's like, what's my character look like?
Yeah. Yeah, he made a joke. It's like it's a very heavy role. The Japanese covers for the new Jedi Order books have a special place in the fans' hearts, like Drew's from Batman books, Bantam books. Take a look.
Bantam OG ones, yeah.
Japanese covers for new Jedi Order.
Yeah, they go hard. They're a little anime influenced, I think.
Are these official?
Well, for the Japanese release.
Oh, interesting. Huh. You can buy milk in bags in Canada? Bags?
Can you?
Yeah, we've seen you guys that they have like milk bags.
Yeah. I just thought that was an old schooly thing that they phased out. He's
guys
like,
ever
I don't know
saw
what you're
Stranger
talking about. And he's sitting on a bag of milk.
Yeah, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I have to disagree. 78 is not young. That's 28,470 days. Rest in peace to him. Make the most of your life. I think 78 is
Must
young.
be in your
man.
20s.
All right, it's still long, yeah. That exactly.
Yeah.
I want to live to be 100 for my kids, dude. 100.
Yeah, why not?
Live
beyond
Wasn't
that,
Dooku-
man.
Wasn't
Live
Dooku like
beyond that.
120 or something like that? I know they live longer. The humans live longer in the Star Wars, but like
I don't think Dooku was 120. I think he was like 80 or something like that when he died, right? 78 or something.
be cool. Yeah, what's your average lifespan
Yeah,
in the Star
Dooku
Wars
was
universe?
83 years old.
He's good for 80. No, shut up.
All love, but you missed my second super.
Why don't you put it in there? We could have read it.
It has to be the music video, though. New daily banger. Thank you,
Oh,
Noah.
the anti-Disney one.
Thank you, Noah. Tom Veitch is a master writer of the EU. Sith Culture, Vader's Castle, Return of Palpatine, Return of Boba, Holocrons, Double-Bladed Lightsabers. All of those were created by Tom Veitch.
Okay.
Did he do the Exar Kun stuff? Was that
I was
one
gonna
the
say,
first
'cause that-
double-bladed?
As far as I can remember, it was the Exar Kun one.
I used to say Exar Kun, and then I heard the audiobook, and he was like, Exar Kun. And I went, okay, that's how I say it forever now.
If you go with his death in the wiki, Dooku lived to be 73.
Oh, wow.
If you go with it, it's 83. If you go with it with
yeah,
which wiki? Do you feel like Wikipedia has too much
Legends.
of a monopoly?
Yes.
Like they're just crushing monopoly on like information.
Yeah, Tom Veitch did Tales of the Jedi and
Well,
Star
it's
Wars Dark
open
Empire.
It's open source, so a lot of the stuff in there is written by fans, but it's fact checked quite a bit.
No, I
Let's
get
put it
that.
this way.
I want competition. I worked
Yeah,
with wikis
no.
before.
But also, it's like, okay, if you know, right, that the Emperor's clothing is made of Zayd cloth, and everyone knows that. It's been that way forever, and that's what he's literally famous for having. And then Tony Gilroy made an offhand comment about how his shit is made of Gorman silk. And within 3 minutes, there was an addition that the Emperor also had a Gorman silk robe added into it. So, like,
Yeah, you can't look at the canon bullshit. Because,
I just clicked.
listen,
to Legends.
after the whole Wikipedia bullshit that happened, was it last year? And then they came to my booth at MegaCon and apologized privately.
I have no knowledge of this.
Yeah,
I did see them take swipes before on social media, and I've seen they become fiefdoms. These wikis, like people make them their own personal kind of vehicles versus
Well,
just open source.
Yeah, I mean, they were in Forbes, I think.
Also, those are some of the greatest OG, like Tales of the Jedi, and when they still have like battery packs,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Inside the Star
Old
Wars stoked business of Wikipedia. This is 10 years old. But it goes over their numbers, which is actually freaking insane. This is over 10 years ago, by the way. So
Oh yeah,
you can only imagine how much bigger they are now. And mind you, websites get paid a lot more than YouTube channels. We're a media company, obviously ad supported and different from Wikipedia. Blah, blah, blah. We bring fans and brands together in native ways. Where was it? Spawn 3,500 bracket. It was something insane, like the amount of visitors that they get. And this is 10 years ago. Now it's probably absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
Strange. Maybe I'm missing it here. But it was something ridiculous.
Huh. You were talking about SEO before, and it's trying to sell you SEO tools
That's the thing. Oh, what?
and your ads.
So it must have
before
heard me.
money. Yeah.
Listening.
Yeah.
Noga's eyes. Oh,
The 10-year-old site
jobs.
boasts over 120,000 pages of fan-authored content that draws as many as 3.7 million monthly visitors, which means 10 years ago. So it's probably, I would assume they've drawn probably 30 million.
Oh, dude. Like, a lot of my lore back in the day, and even now every once in a while, is like, I couldn't get some of those books or some of those comics, but I could just sit
100%,
there
bro.
and fall into a fucking trap of just reading
100%.
huge, long, detailed Wikipedia articles about different characters and timelines. And what was the
For
thing?
sure.
And So like it's definitely that's what's such a shame about
A lot of my content
compromised.
came from reading, like when I didn't have access, like you said, to those books, or I couldn't find certain information. There was things I would use Wikipedia to partially fact check a lot of my stuff. For the things that I didn't know.
Now I'm able to
So-
buy them, and I go look. I was like, oh,
Now
there,
you
it's
can
Luke
buy 'em,
and Mara getting
Yeah.
married,
No,
and this is the Jedi ceremony. I remember this.
I
Yeah.
think before episode 9 came out, I was doing a live stream. I remember some fans were like, "Can you take every Wikipedia article and turn it into video format with your narration?" And I'm like,
Bro.
"Okay."
Yeah,
So I
that's pretty
started doing
smart.
some of them. Yeah, I started
Yeah.
doing some of them, but obviously did not do 25,000 or however many there are there. So it'd be crazy though.
That's not a horrible idea.
It's
Create your own
not.
Jedi
Yeah.
archive.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
to edit it in your own style, in your own voice,
Yeah.
and then add your own take to things. I mean, I did it for a bunch of videos,
They
but
should have done it themselves. They would have made millions more as a
If something
sidearm.
is not in our archives, it doesn't exist.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's still could, I guess. Could literally
Yeah.
make like 10 Wikipedia videos a day.
Theorypedia.
Literally, yeah. I would have to fact check everything double because
Yeah.
sometimes there's some shit in there that's just incorrect. And I must have missed some stuff back in the day. Hey, Theory, I just found Star Wars Drift due to your episode. They're interviewing 5 of First members lately. They're great. They'll be at SpaceCon as well. They'll be visiting the booth and meeting Nick Gillard. Theo, apologies accepted. Captain pronouns. I'm confused by that.
Thank you.
Thanks. Theorypedia, let's do it. You guys want me to do it? I'll do it. I started a little while ago. I did some videos that you guys were wanting me to do, some articles.
Bobby. I won't help, but I'll watch.
I wasn't expecting you to. Yeah. Chad, is that something you would want?
Yeah. Why not?
What happened with Wikipedia? There was some guy that they canned because he was like, it was going to turn into a legal thing. And I was going to sue them. And then they made it right. And then they came to my booth and they apologized. And I was like, all right, cool. They're like off the record. And I'm like, yeah, I'll get it off camera.
Yeah.
But I don't owe you guys shit. You guys
Keep
caused
my
a lot of
name
bullshit for me.
out your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be plagiarism? No.
No. How is that plagiarism if you're transforming content?
It's
What
also-
would be the difference between that and taking an article, reading it in your own narrative, and then giving your takes on said article, and then editing it, putting in production value of your own music, your own voice, your own style, and photos to match? Like what? How is that plagiarism? Plagiarism was something that's already put in from previous sources, such as the actual Star Wars books that they came from.
They were all summarizing too. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Should look up the definition of plagiarism.
Yeah, actually, that's the one. Changing Kiadi's age on Wikipedia the second Acolyte happened. That was the big one for me. It's like, no,
Yeah,
that's
so-
not. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I called that out, and then that turned into a big old thing.
Oh, well, it was bullshit. So glad you called it out. Yeah.
Yeah, anyone who thinks that plagiarism is mentally retarded. Rossi's retarded.
You wrecked Rose, Rossi.
Get wrecked, Rossi.
Getting
You're
crunk
gonna need
with
a
the
new
boys.
workstation chair. Which one? Okay, so I have purchased every single gaming chair, work chair, office chair, you name it. The best one that I have ever purchased, which is arguably the most expensive one, but it has saved my back and my body, is the Logitech Herman Miller collab chair. Ridiculously expensive, but if you're sitting down all the time, it will save your spine.
I got the cliche Secret Labs one,
I
the
have
EXO.
had 2 of those.
It's been 2 years now, and it still has not failed me. But if it
I
ever
have-
does,
I have had 2 of those. The issue with those, which the clutch chairs, with all of those, is that they do not have a flexible spine. This one does. So when I'm going back like this, it's not just this is separated from the actual. If I were to lean
Yeah, I'd have
back
to
like that.
manually.
Right.
I'd have
So
to
I can
manually- yeah.
lean back with the chair, but then I can also with my spine flex, and that has saved me so much pain from previous chairs. I've had lazy boy chairs, clutch chairs, Secret Labs chairs, all that stuff. It is expensive, but it is worth its weight in gold, I would say. Maybe not the price of gold today, but
Yeah.
close enough.
You're spending 12 hours in it, then yeah. Like,
Well,
any,
yeah,
you know,
every
any
day. I
amount
mean,
of
yeah,
time,
and I got this head attachment for it. Yeah, that's what I use now.
Yeah.
So it's got this. Yeah, it's got this. See that it flexes?
Yeah. It's like Batman's chair.
Yeah, it really is. And then I got the third-party attachment of the headpiece. So for like live streams and watch parties, I can just kind of like bring it up and chill. Perfect setup.
Yeah.
For someone who does this full time, definitely worth it.
Or if you're like an aggressive gamer, or you know,
Yeah. You want to save your back, dude? This is the chair.
Yeah.
And I'm not paid by them. I bought this thing with my own money. I only have one because I don't want to buy two. Yeah, I should for the other room, but
How
I just
many
wheel it
rooms
back
do
and
you
forth.
have?
2 offices, which is 2 bedrooms
yeah.
I turned into, and then a den that I also turned into an office for Theory Sabers. Then I turned part of my garage into also an office.
dedication.
Yeah.
No, I just noticed different settings, and I'm like, you try and picture it. You know how you see different shit in people's houses, and you go, and your brain automatically tries to make sense of where the things are allocated in space.
Yeah.
Can't do it with
Yeah.
your house.
Yeah. Motivated comic voiceovers, nice. All right, well, chat. I think that pretty much brings us to the end of the show for today. It's about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Boys, what are you thinking? Anything you want to discuss, or
It was a
anything
nice
you wanna
balance. Talked about all the things.
Yeah, we did.
Krennic's gay. That peaked there.
Krennic being gay, right? Right. Dash
Go listen
brought
to
that
Heir
to
to
our
the Empire.
information. Yeah. Thank you.
Hey,
Dash.
Lucino could have done it justice.
Okay.
If only.
It's Dash.
I'm not the Jedi I should be. I want more.
I know I shouldn't.
I can't watch anymore.
By the way, Padme's a horrible partner. Like, here he is opening up about his trust. Like, more. She gets all
I
incredulous.
didn't think
with
you were
him
going to
instead of
say that.
listening.
When you went Padme, so, and I went,
Oh, no. I just, as like an adult, I watched that. I was like, wow, Anakin, that is not the response I think he wanted.
Don't make me kill you.
Might have made him a little angry.
What?
All right, chat. We love you guys. This is going to be the last show for me for another couple weeks because I'm going to SpaceCon San Antonio with Nick Gillard and my team. We will be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 24, 25, 26. I have a panel with Nick Gillard Friday night at SpaceCon. This is the first time he's coming out and meeting fans like this after so many years. So it'll be great. I hope you guys come out, check out the booth. We're going to have a massive booth, 20 by 20. And it's going to be fantastic. So I'm very excited to see you all. Going to be doing a lot of fun stuff while I'm there, and it'll be great for the vlogs. And of course, Nick will also be with us. Nick, Pietro Tinto,
Bafangul.
yeah, my brother from New York. Yeah, I know you're going to be there. I'm paying you to be there. God damn it!
Bring him a slice.
Yeah, bring me a slice, Nick. Oh wait, bring me a slice. Yeah. Thought you was
good
gone
times.
forever? No, man, just 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah. Swing a saber for me. That's the idea. And we'll also be launching our Nick Gillard sabers at the event. So I'm doing the panel, not Nick G. Right, yeah.
Well.
Yeah, it's you, bro.
See what
Okay, chat.
happens.
We appreciate you guys. Love you. Make sure you check out the site because we are having that sale for the next couple days here. So get in your orders. We got sabers at just $100, and you'll be getting a free one with it as well. I believe the 114 is the lowest we have on that one. So use code BOGO at checkout. We've got robes, hats, everything. In my opinion, we got the best in the business. So love you all. Appreciate you. And we will catch you guys in the next one.
May the force be with you.
I'm not the Jedi I should be. And you're sounding like a separatist.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.